Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another session of Clockwork Calamity. Here is JD with the recap.
All right, Chris, recap.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I think there's fishing.
There you go.
Fishing. Oh, yeah, there was fishing.
Mm-hmm.
There's some hunters missing.
Uh-huh.
And then there's something going on in the town square.
Okay, you guys are terrible. Jake, recap.
We were hired to bring some wine to a festival. They were told that there were people who have gone missing in the woods nearby, but we weren't really sure anything about it. The town guard can't handle it, so they put a bounty on for other people to handle it. We went into the woods thinking we found said bandits, when it turned out to just be some harmless little frogmen who we slaughtered in with no problem.
I
They
still don't
were
know that.
not a problem whatsoever, as we slaughtered them to death.
Pretty easy
Uh,
fight. Yeah.
we got to town. Everyone played some games. Found out the hunters have been missing for too long. We're having giant frog legs for dinner. You guys won a bunch of stuff in the games. Some cheated, some not. Some of the players are being followed by guards, I think, from being seen cheating.
No.
I thought, oh, no,
Incorrect.
not guards. They're just being someone. It was the other group, the people that aren't here. They're someone was like watching them or something.
No.
No, he
They
was keeping an eye out to make sure nobody was watching him.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember him saying, "Are they still watching me?" But maybe it was just he rolled poorly or something.
It's kind of like a personal lore thing, I think.
Okay,
That when they cheat, someone might notice.
yeah, and yeah. So we were like, we've got nothing else to do. Let's go find the hunters.
Most of that's correct. And then yeah, so you guys saw this commotion in the center of town, in the center of this festival, where the trade consortium is like doing this big presentation thing. So that's currently where you all are gathered. So as everyone's kind of gathering around here, you see as up on this kind of raised platform where the statue is sitting. It's probably about like 3 feet tall, so he's kind of standing above everyone. He's got this big tarp over something in the center of the stage, and also up there with him are 2 brass servitors. The presenter starts. He says, "Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and feast your eyes upon the wonder of the age, the brass servitor, brought to you by the esteemed Galarian Trade Consortium. It has been the pinnacle of mechanical ingenuity, at least, until now." And at his cue, a brass servitor steps forward and pulls back the curtain, revealing this large steel servitor. So as he does that, he says, "Behold, the steel servitor." The Master Trade Consortium says with pride, "The steel servitor boasts twice the capacity of the brass counterpart, and comes equipped with a revolutionary guard feature." The crowd is murmuring in awe as this thing is presented in front of them here, and it's very sleek, and it looks super fast. Looks much better than the old model, which has like lots more of like exposed bits and things like that. As the presenter is about to continue, you hear as someone from the crowd yells out. He says, "This is an abomination! You fools trifle with machinations of which you have little understanding. You put all of us at risk." As the crowd kind of looks around to see who said that, and they start to murmur. Oh yeah, this guy?
It's
kind
got
of
it's
from
got
this
to be that
direction.
guy.
It's definitely from this direction. The crowd starts to murmur, and things get a little quieter. But then another man, also from over in that direction, calls out. He says, "And what about all the malfunctions of the previous model? Have those been resolved? And if they
Yeah.
have, then why hasn't my servitor been returned to me? I took it into Contargo for repairs a fortnight ago, and I've yet to hear anything about the progress." The presenter looks a little bit flustered. He says, I can't comment on that. Perhaps you should speak to your local repair facility? At any rate, I assure you that the safety of our customers is our highest priority. And as he starts to continue, a rock comes from out of the crowd and strikes the steel servitor. He immediately says, "Defensive protocol initiated, subduing hostiles."
Uh-oh.
And
This seems fun.
with that, you see as the steel servitor leaps off of the stage, landing kind of over here, right next to Sylvia.
It's a 15-foot standing leap. This guy's a monster.
He is. You can hear the hydraulics in the legs. It's a magnificent thing. As this small child is like knocked over as he lands.
I'd like to help the small child up.
Well, we're about to roll
Get over
initiative.
there.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like her grandfather or some old guy standing next to the kid. Like he takes a swipe at the servitor as he lands, and as we're rolling initiative here, let me create an
You
encounter.
can move me off, Garen, too.
Where's this big bird?
Big bird?
It's in the shape of a robot next to Sylvia.
It's that small rock that
I
was
see.
falling.
So this old man takes a swipe at the servitor, and he just like backhand him, knocking this old man back into the stage. He says, "Ah, my back!" And we're rolling initiative.
You backhanded his back?
Backhanded him like in the face, and the old man fell back and hurt his
Oh,
back.
I see. Sorry, I got distracted by all the backs. Where the
Right,
fuck is the
so many back.
initiative? Oh, there it
Yeah, delete
is.
Yeah, so as all of this is happening, you guys are free to assist these people and in the market. You're free to flee, or do whatever you want. But at any rate, as it looks like a massacre may be about to occur, Zeth is the first to act.
Can I tell who he's like? I guess it'll probably be a sense motive of some kind to figure out who he's targeting, like who he's going to attack first.
Well, it looked like he was attacking the child. As he landed very close to them and knocked them over, and then he attacked this old man.
Okay, so it's very indiscriminate.
At this point, it looks kind of indiscriminate. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to cast Phase Bolt. So if he has any kind of cover, it ignores it. It ignores 2 of it.
Okay.
And you see as he kind of like traces some sigils in the air and fires his energy bolt at him. And misses.
You.
Misses, almost hitting someone in the crowd. People are screaming.
All right, I'm done.
My turn?
Yes.
All right. I'd like to grab this man.
All right. It's not a man, but yeah, go for it.
I'm going to rage first.
Okay. So move, rage,
And grab.
and grab. All right. Go ahead and roll that grab.
21. I failed.
You failed.
I'd like to use my hero point.
Okay. It's a little early for that, but you know what? Go for it.
I failed again.
All right.
I'd like to attempt to grapple again. I can't. That's 3 actions, right?
That's 3
Move,
actions.
Rage, grapple. All right. That's it.
All right.
Oh, I have to do this.
Yeah, you see, as like this old woman, she's like freaking out. She tries to move away. Steel servitor just backhands her with this reaction, attack of opportunity, knocks her to the ground. Stumbling over, kind of landing near Eerie and her bat here. And then the steel servitor turns to face Garen, as he was the last person who assaulted him. And he's going to attack you.
Sure.
He's going to attack. 25 hits. For 14. And then his ability here. So yeah, it's going to actually try and grab you.
Go for it.
Because you guys just wanting to grab each other here.
Athletics.
Alright, it
Yep.
fails to grapple you. It's just going to attempt to strike you again here.
Oh, so hitting the lady's not an action?
That was a reaction because she was leaving.
Fair. Yep.
And he will miss, and that is going to be its turn. Eerie.
Okay. I think I'm supposed to Evil eye.
So evil eye. Evil eye applies the second condition. And you would feel like you don't know for sure, but you basically know for sure. Being a construct yourself, you would probably know that constructs don't really get sick like biological people do. So you just given that you're a construct, you think that maybe you're not going to be able to sicken this steel servitor.
Is he holding a weapon?
He is not. He was just trying to punch people and succeeding at punching people.
Is he a living creature?
Is Erie a living creature?
I'm asking the DM, are we living creatures? I don't know.
I'm
What's the definition
asking.
of a living creature?
Not a
So-
construct.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, if it has a construct tag, then I believe it's not living,
Well,
but it depends on the tags it has.
Some constructs do count as living creatures.
Oh, yeah.
Kelsey, like
I-
your character, as far as the game's concerned, counts as a living creature.
Okay.
So a creature, a construct is an artificial creature empowered by a force other than vitality or void.
Mhm.
So automatons and puppets, there are constructs, but they are still technically living creatures because they have an ability that makes them so.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're not sure if this is a living creature. You don't know. You could do a recall knowledge if you want.
Instead, I will just do this spell and see if it works.
Okay, see if it works.
I can't do evil eye, and so I will move away. I'm gonna go. How far up is this stage?
You didn't post the spell you were trying to
I'm
do.
not gonna do it yet.
How far up is it? So this is like, what did I say earlier?
Like
It's
5 feet up. It's not like.
yeah, it's like 4 or 5 feet.
I'm gonna crawl up here,
Okay.
and because I want to be further. Well, I'm gonna go over here, further away, and then I can send. Like, fine.
All right.
And then
I'm gonna say climbing up here would be an athletics check though, because you're only like what, a foot tall?
There's a
Well,
climb. There's a
There's
climb
a
check.
climb action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, it's an
Yep.
action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would have to do that just because you're only a foot tall. Anyone else could just step up there.
Oh, yeah, we'll stay down, then.
Okay, so you're not gonna do it. All right.
DM said I couldn't. That's fine.
It's such, what?
He said I couldn't. It's fine.
All right. Let's see here. Void damage, harm, life force. Let me just see if this is here.
It'll automatically calculate it if it's immune, JD. Just move
Yeah,
forward.
I suppose that's true. I don't even have to look. Critical failure. I've already checked though. As you roll and you hit this creature, you see as it seems to be unaffected. Oh, I just damaged you, I think, Chris. Maybe not.
You didn't. It would be recorded.
Oh, Steel Servitor takes no damage. So you see as it really doesn't seem to be affected by that.
It's not a
Is-
living creature. Am I allowed to move again after? This isn't Rogue Trader, right? I can keep moving.
Well, so you could have done this like from here.
Well,
And
oh yeah,
like,
that's fine.
so yeah, you still have a
I'm
movement.
gonna go hide behind this person.
Okay, yeah, I find this woman who's running away and she like almost trips over you.
Just like
Um,
scuttle behind the stage.
But yeah, you go for it. And go ahead
So-
in your turn when you're done.
Was that
Hmm?
four actions?
No, I told her she
Yes.
only moved 5 feet, and I said
Oh,
if you
okay,
hadn't
yeah, yeah,
moved, you could have moved.
I get all the actions. Leave me alone.
Just check it.
She cries when you don't let her do things like climb up a wall that's
I
4
made-
times her height.
I'm a puppet made of magic. Let me do what I want.
That's gonna be Sylvia's turn.
Just grab your bat
Alright.
and let it fly you up there.
Yeah.
So first off, what is the presenter guy doing? Like, how is he acting?
He's freaking out.
Okay.
But he doesn't. It doesn't look like he is going to like physically intervene in what is going on.
Hoping he'd have some like remote off switch, but okay. Seems not. Okay. So I want to do a call knowledge to see if there's anything, because that could give me hints on what, like anything about weaknesses, right?
Yeah,
Or-
absolutely.
okay.
You don't have as a lore skill. You don't have like servitors, right?
Yeah, because everyone would have that.
Yeah.
We should.
Okay. It's gonna be an Arcana or crafting check for your lore check.
They're both the same for me, so I'll just go this way.
All right. 13. Yeah. You don't know too much about servitors. And especially given that this is a brand new model, you got no fucking idea. You're not sure.
Very helpful. All right, so if I move, he'll have an attack of opportunity, right?
It appears so. Yes.
Okay. That'd be 5, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So then I'll move for 5 and then attack for my
Okay.
last action.
And you do have your token bar there too. Yeah, 19 just kind of you hit his shoulder, but the steel plate, it just kind of deflects the bolt.
Okay.
Just bounces off him.
Then I shall end.
All right, Zeph turn.
All right, just gonna move. Moves to here. He raises his hand in the air and so it says Benedictus as he casts Bless.
All right, how many targets can you pick with those?
Anyone
Oh, it's
within
just it's a
15
radius.
It's an
Gotcha.
arc.
Yeah.
So it automatically got put on all of you guys that are allies.
Great.
So that's my turn.
You're not
Karen.
giving it to the NPCs?
He can't.
No.
It's a Bless in this game is like a radius. It's a 15-foot emanation. So no one's within 15 feet of him. Other than the allies.
The one behind me, but this one's not really gonna matter.
Yeah, it's true. You could, she looks like she's running away.
Technically, they're all hostile, so
Well, it is what it is. Chris,
We trip.
you trip him? All right, athletics.
He's on the ground.
You succeed. Let me mark him trip before you do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
falls and lands prone.
Can I just click? Can I drag prone on
Just
them? There we
drag and
go.
drop
Yeah, there we
from-
go. All right, hey, you knock him prone.
I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
Hey, do it.
The Robo Nuts.
All right. Yeah, you kick him where a human's nuts would be, and it's yeah.
What? There's a lot of things happening here.
Yeah, you're rolling.
Yeah, I tripped him and attacked twice.
Yeah, you do that. Kick him while he's down.
Yep.
As people are like continuing to just run for their lives. Let's see here. You guys are going down here.
You don't have. Oh, you moved away. Okay. I was gonna say flanking didn't work, but it's because flanking isn't gonna work.
Also, flanking. I don't think flanking and off guard stack.
They don't, because they just are
They're
both
both.
applying
They're both
off guard.
status. They're
They
both
both
status.
apply off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, flanking is off guard. You see, as this half orc man, or I guess they're just orcs in PF2E, right? This orc is just gonna charge in. Just gonna give you a
Cool.
hand here. Just gonna take a swing.
Give him a +1 if he enters my bless.
I'm gonna yell disarm him.
Disarm him?
Yes.
Yeah, so they'll let him for some damage here.
Wait, it's a 16. Oh, yes, his modifiers.
Yeah, he's got modifiers and shit. He doesn't have a character sheet. He's generic
Okay.
NPC number 93.
This
Not
guy's about
accustomed to that.
murdered by a robot.
All right. This guy is going to sure, he'll use an action to stand up. Let's do that. Then he is going to attack the barbarian. All according to plan.
It's a good place to do that at.
He's going to punch you for 12 damage. Then he is going to try and strike you again. He's going to crit
Sure.
for 40 damage.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh, that was almost a max roll. That was one
Yep.
off a max damage roll. Wow. Knocking Garen unconscious. Garen appears to be dying as he just got punched in the face. Eerie, what are you gonna do?
I don't know, man. I don't have anything that can work on this thing.
Don't you have like telekinetic projectile or something? Just something that throws rocks at him?
Are there rocks laying around? In the
There's
middle of
there's
town?
always rocks. But you also have needle darts Yeah, you have
Yeah.
needle darts. That's your like other
It's
damaging
close
spell.
ranks. What
Piercing.
if I stun him?
Yeah, stunning him would be good. I will say though that you can't currently see him because
No,
you're
I know.
standing
I can
behind.
just move
Yeah,
out. Yeah, it's
but yeah,
I mean-
I'm just letting you know.
if I move
It
like
might-
here, can I do it from here? Just like poke out and do it, or do I have to actually move out?
It might be immune to mental.
I know.
From that angle, you would be able to hit him. Yeah. Disposal.
Nope, wrong one. Attack.
Attack. 27 hits for 10 damage.
Pew.
10 points of silver. It's a werewolf robot.
Okay, that's all I got. All right, that's gonna be Sylvia's turn.
I do have Conjure Bullet and I never use it, so I'm gonna try it.
Conjure bullet.
Yes. So let
Is
me throw
3D
that
printing
in
bullets?
there. Yes.
Out of thin air, then immediately interact to load it into your weapon. If the bolt or bullet isn't fired before. Okay.
Really, it's more so just not using up the ammo I have.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and roll.
Nice. Yes. You crit.
Woohoo!
Quick critical.
I don't know if this will work, but we'll try cold.
Okay.
Okay, so
And
let
then
me
click
see.
critical damage, and we'll see what
There we go.
happens here. So yeah, it's adding your cold there.
Nice.
Nice, 30 damage. Yeah, you shoot this guy, and you blow one of its arms completely off. Like
I
this
disarmed
guy,
it. Yay!
he's hurt very bad, but he's still like moving around and shit. But yeah, there you go.
And I'll stay where I'm at, so I'll just end from there.
All right.
Yeah, so after seeing Garen get hit by this massive hit, Zeth not getting any closer. So he just kind of claps his hands together and points towards Garen, and you see as like a stream of healing energy flies at him. As I use an action to for reach spell for lay on hands.
Mhm.
So I heal you for 12. I don't know what I was holding my thing. I heal you for 12, and you have a +1 to your +2 to your AC.
And then I get a +1 what?
+2 to your AC is what he said.
So so that was 2 actions.
Mm-hmm.
My last action, I'm going to sustain bless to make it even wider,
Okay.
and then I'm done.
All right. It's Garen's turn.
I'm technically prone, right?
So you are prone. I would
Already?
I would say kind of the way that he is like standing over you, you feel like if you were to stand up, he would probably take that opportunity to take an attack of opportunity against you. So that's a thing, but you can also, if you wanted to, just attack him from the ground. It would just be a -2 penalty to your attack rolls. But you have a +2 because you're flanking with this guy, so it would essentially be a wash.
Let's hope flanking works. I'm gonna triple.
Okay.
I failed.
You did.
The
Sick.
+2 didn't trigger.
Right, but it's okay. It's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna triple again.
It's because that guy counts as an enemy, Chris.
Yeah, so this guy counts as an enemy.
So
But
19.
I'm looking at the rolls. 19 still isn't enough.
You can also use an action to crawl away.
No.
Garen doesn't crawl away.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna triple again.
Okay, all right.
31. Critical success.
You do it. All right. He's prone. Now you're both on the ground.
You're gonna take 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Do it. All right, we'll take that damage. You didn't really you punch him or do whatever you do to trip him, and yeah, this metal's really hard. Seems to block some of that damage.
I'm gonna also yell out to the guy up there. It says like, "We do you have this guy insured? Because I know we're breaking him, but we're not responsible for breaking him."
Yeah, guys like freaking out trying to get the brass servitors like help and stuff, but they're not doing it. They're talking about like the 3 laws and stuff. You're not sure what's happening with that.
I don't want to get sued for breaking your toy.
All right, and these people are just like they're still just getting the fuck out.
Lee.
I don't want to be a part of this. All right. So yeah, Surfer. He's just gonna stand up here. Oh, I forgot. We have this NPC, number 93, generic NPC. He's gonna take a swing. Yeah, he just. Oh, that was a 1d8. Why did I roll a 1d8?
He's terrible.
That's all he gets.
Don't forget about flanking.
Yeah, he is going to.
I'm blessed.
What's bless?
Plus it's just +1.
That's that's just enough here. He's enfeebled and clumsy. I'll just keep track of it here. So he's going to get up, and I'm just going to leave him prone to kind of like simulate some of the shit that's going on to him, just so he has -2 to his attack roll. So he's going to try and strike you, Aaron. He's going to crit you while you're both on the ground here. Really? Huh. Okay, so he hit you once for max damage, and now he hits you for almost minimum damage. You only take 8. Then he's going to try and hit you again. Here. Is going to deal some damage.
Yep.
For 17 damage. You are unconscious again, I believe. So that's not good. Alright, then it's going to be Erie's turn. As
Okay.
Garen is bludgeoned again.
Yeah, I'm
He's
gonna.
currently dying again.
I too will heal him, and then.
Okay.
Can my
That's 2
bat
actions.
Is my bat like attack, or is that 2 actions? Yeah.
Now you can use 1 action to give your bat 2 actions. I'm going to say just go ahead and roll the attack here. And he's going to have, it's going to be just like whatever your,
This? Oh.
let's just see what he rolls.
Do I have to like?
I never thought that you would actually attack with it. So
I don't
didn't
know.
bother.
Why not?
It's fine. No, you're free to do it. I'm just telling you, I didn't look up how it works because like I didn't think you would actually do this. 13. I'm gonna say with the modifiers, this is gonna hit. Like, there's no way this doesn't hit. So go ahead and roll that d6 piercing.
Phew.
All right. Although he's not taking any damage because his hide is extremely thick. It's metal.
Yeah, it's just gonna go up there and go. It's just
All
gonna
right.
bite it.
Okay.
I did
Anything else?
heal. I healed Garen. I don't know if you saw that. Oh, I have to apply
I didn't, sorry.
healing.
No, I will. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he has to click it.
Okay, good.
Karen's gonna die.
I think I was still muted, so that's my bad.
We're gonna
No,
murder
I heard
Karen.
it. All right, so go ahead and in your okay, and then it's Sylvia's turn.
Okay, so how's this thing looking? Because I know it's pretty damaged, but does it look about to fall over, or is it still
Well,
going strong?
so you see sparks or like I would say fluids. There are fluids coming out of like this arm socket, because you removed its arm a moment ago. You think that it's probably not good. You know.
Okay, so we'll just go for a hit on it.
All right, it's gonna hit. Okay.
Go for 8, and then
You kill this guy. You headshot him. And that is going to finish him off. He is
all right.
well, yeah. You have to be living to be killed, but he's no longer functioning. Yeah. We're gonna end the combat encounter here. All right. So as this thing comes to an end here, this orc, he's gonna come over to you, Garen, and he's gonna try and help you out.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
let him
say,
help me out.
he's gonna say, I saw what you guys were trying to do.
I give him a hug.
That's what you. Oh, yeah. That's not really necessary, but just yeah.
I'm not letting go.
Can you just not great? Yeah. Anyway, I'll tell you what. Hey, tonight, if you guys want to come to my tavern, drinks are on me. And he just kind of motions over his shoulder to the tavern.
Okay. I tighten the grip a little bit, and then I let him go. Just to kind of like increase the huggitude.
All right.
I would like to take 10 minutes to fix Garen.
Sure. Yeah, you come over. As everyone else, like all these people are just basically gone at this point. Just do that. But yeah, go ahead and do your thing. your lay
So,
on hands or whatever.
I have
It's-
assurance with medicine, so it's a 15.
treat
And AC
wounds.
is 15. Oh, look, success! You heal for 9. That also removes your wounded condition because that's the reason why I had to treat wounds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna burn my other what do you call it? My other focus point for lay on hands.
Oh, and then you can just refocus. That's
So that's another 12.
okay. I'm at half.
As you guys are kind of doing this over 10 minutes, you do see as the town guard, who like actually wasn't that far off when this fight broke out. Just maybe they couldn't get into you guys because of like the large crowd or whatever. But they finally do kind of manage to get up to the front here. And you see as they're going to they're gonna be taking away this trade consortium guy, just for questioning.
Make him turn off his robots.
Unless either of you do anything to stop it, they're going to take them, and you could probably find them later if you ask around.
I'm not a tech person, so I'm just like, well, he's gone.
Yeah, so as long as, I'm just giving opportunity. But
Yeah.
unless that happens, yeah, they're going to take them away. So yeah, you guys have successfully taken care of that. And also at the same time, apparently won yourselves free drinks this evening at the end.
Is the
Yay.
robot in pieces below us?
No, so over this 10-minute period, the presenter and the brass servitors like kind of drug him back onto the stage, and the presenter was like looking at him like frantically. And it was over also during that the guards came over and just took the whole mess of them.
Well, while he was treating my wounds, could I
Mhm.
have tried to take that arm that got blown off?
Yeah, so like, you're kind of like on the ground. I would say it's like you see him coming over, you could have just roll a thievery. Let's see if you want to
Yeah.
like somehow
Oh yeah.
yeah, so yeah,
Wait. Can I argue for performance? I'll distract him myself while I steal it.
I mean, that would be done before the roll, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you can do that, but you still rolled a 5. So, I guess, this is going to be against like
Oh.
his perception. Hmm?
Part of my healing thing, I forgot. There's one more step I didn't do.
Okay.
I can do battle medicine and you're only immune to it once an hour. So I'm gonna bonk you with my baton.
Oh, yeah, look at
So
that. Okay.
I'm just gonna use assurance on that for the success. So 2d8.
Alright.
So there you go. That's my healing routine.
Sure.
You've done your healing routine, which everyone has become accustomed to at this point. Successfully having taken care of that and kind of getting Garen back, into working shape. Noticing, is Garen still wearing just like an adult diaper? Is this
It's
what's
a
happening?
sumo wrestler gown thingy, yes. And we didn't resolve the arm thing. Who's stopping me from taking it?
Oh, okay.
Buddy,
I apologize. You're right. You're all
DC is 10 plus the modifier. You rolled a 6.
right, but someone still has to stop him. Just
I
because
guess
they
that's true.
see
If
him.
I guess intimidate would probably be a better check, right?
I would say, yeah, roll an intimidate as this guy, like, he goes and he reaches for this thing as he sees you reaching for it. And I just want you to have like a passive, unless you want to be a more active intimidation here. All right, what is he using to like not be intimidated?
That
What's
would
his
be his will save.
Will
will?
DC. It's his will DC.
DC?
10 plus his will.
Yeah, all right. So he just, he reaches out for the arm, and then you look at him, and he just is no longer reaching for the arm, and he gets taken away by the
Okay.
guards. So you have the arm. You didn't even have to steal it. You said, "Look at him."
Okay, good. I have a toy now. I got a rules question. If I strike somebody with this, is this a unarmed attack?
Yeah,
It's an
It's-
extra arm attack.
yeah, it's that.
This isn't anything but unarmed. It's armed. He's 100% armed.
But the arm is
He's double
unarmed.
armed.
I don't know.
It
I would
did-
say yes.
It's unarmed because it's double arm, which is a double negative. So
Chris,
So he
here's
does
the
no
thing.
attack.
When I'm DMing, you can do whatever the fuck you want, and just
Awesome.
and just say that this is what you're doing. Absolutely, that's an unarmed attack. So yeah. Anyway, with this issue resolved, with the arm in your possession, Chris still wearing what he's wearing. what do you guys plan to do now? At the end of the last session, you did say that you might be wanting to head into the swamp. It does look like it's probably going to be getting dark within the next hour and a half or so. Well, it'll start getting dark before then, but it will be actual night within the next hour and a half.
Is there a seamstress in town?
Seamstress. Let me look through
He's
my.
got pants to fix.
Yeah,
he
I gotta
wants-
get new
he wants-
tearaway pants.
There
He wants-
is. Oh, also, I mean, you have a seamstress like in your party. Just saying. But yeah,
Is it the poppet?
of course it's the puppet.
I mean,
You see, she sews herself up all the time, and you've also seen her fix like different items for Toko.
And you wondered why all your clothing kept getting fixed while she was living with you, unbeknownst to you.
That's right. That's right.
Like, you think they're magical rip-off pants at this point.
He's like, huh, it's been a week and I still haven't had to replace my pants yet. What's going on?
Would that just be a crafting skills check?
Sure, absolutely.
I mean, we could have been
Here,
doing
can
that
you-
during the 10-minute break, right?
Yeah.
Can you fix my pants?
Just put the Velcro back on.
Let's get this crafting. Alphabetical, got it.
I hope you.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I hope you roll a 1 so that the most inopportune time JD can say your pants fall off.
Well, here's the thing. With the 27, would you like to make any modifications to these pants?
Hmm. I'm just gonna put a little red patch on the inside of my face.
On the inside of your face?
No, on the inside of the pants, I'm gonna put a patch that looks like my face.
Oh, I
Like,
see.
it has
All
my
right.
like brand on it now.
All right, you do that.
All right,
And
I have new pants.
it's slightly itchy in that one spot.
It's uncomfortable.
It's like right on like the
It's-
waist, like the hip, you know. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
yeah.
It's just a piece of wool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just rubs. It just leaves a irritated spot every time.
So,
Next
yeah.
time he rips it off, we'll just see the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually wears her face into his leg.
Yeah. Like a tattoo on your ass. All right. You do that.
Do I get 20 minutes to refocus?
If the party wants to give you 20 minutes to refocus, like I was just trying to say, it will be night within the next hour and a half.
I mean, we
Just-
took 10 minutes after that fight, so another
Yes, you've
10
already
minutes is not-
taken 10 minutes. Yeah, you could have been refocusing as you were doing that. Absolutely. So yeah, it's going to be dark in an hour and 20 minutes. Clock is ticking.
I don't. Do we need to go to the swamp?
I don't
Well,
know.
well,
The goody two
That's kind
shoes
of the
wanted
next
to go.
question.
Do you feel
Oh.
like saving people? That's the question.
I forgot to mention this. So Rob and Cam, you're not here, obviously. But generally, when someone's not here, like their characters are still here, right? It's just like, you know, when you're watching a movie and the camera pans over to like someone who's talking, not all other characters like disappear and are no longer in the scene. We're just not focusing on them. So that's kind of what what happens to characters in these instances. So they're still there. They're just not really. We're not really hearing
You
what they're
fade to the
saying.
background.
Yeah, they're just kind of in the background.
So if we go searching for the people at night, nobody can see. And
we might be
prob-
able to find lights.
what might be what?
I mean, we could use lights, and they might have lights, so we might be able to find them
Oh.
in the darkness.
I was just thinking we might just become more missing people, but that makes more sense that you would just have lights.
Or they're dead.
Or they're dead and we find dead people in the dark.
And they don't have lights.
That could be fun. What's the
Yeah.
downside to not waiting until the morning? Like,
They might die in the night while we're waiting.
oh, no.
Yeah.
How long have they been missing? Probably dead, right?
All day.
I mean, at least today.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just today.
But they're supposed to be back hours ago.
I say we
Or-
put it to a vote.
Yeah, who's for going to the swamp?
I mean, I think we should try to save them if we can.
All right, so that's one for swamp. Ira, you want to go swamp?
I do like swamps. I do like nighttime. I say yes.
And Sylvia, swamp, no swamp.
Either way, the only downside is just how dark it'll be, but we have lights and things, so we can go.
Okay.
Who has
I
lights?
secretly wanted to wrestle a gator anyway.
At night?
We shall try to make your dream come true.
All right, Sylvia, take this, and I hold out a flask with an undulating fluid that looks like ink with flecks of silver in it.
Oh.
You'd be familiar that this is I have this in my bag, a dark vision elixir,
Huh.
lesser.
Okay.
Guns and stuff. I imagine you need to be able to see.
Much appreciated. Added.
Zeth's a wizard, so he can figure out his own vision thing. And I'm not sure Yuri can see, so.
I can. I'm fine. I have dark vision.
But your eyes are plastic. I
I
guess that. What are eye? And I don't know that plastic exists, so we'll just whatever.
It's
Oh,
wooden.
plastic.
It's a wooden button.
Crap.
Yeah, and I poke the little wooden button when I'm saying this.
I don't even move. Which I feel like is even creepier. Yeah, whatever. I can see in the dark. I'm made of dark, so, you know.
Okay. Well, Zeth, you're gonna take us there? You know where to go, right?
I don't know anywhere to go, but I can make light.
I climb on Zeth's back and I say, "Giddy up, go! Let's go!"
I fall to the ground with how weak I am.
I pick up Zeth and put him on my shoulders.
She weighs as much as a teddy bear.
You
Not
underestimate
lift a teddy bear?
I can-
Literally. Oh my god, this is just the same party.
I
Okay.
can hold like 10 times my own weight. What's your
It's
problem?
just the same party, but shuffled around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should. Who was the last people that saw them? Would they have like checked into at the ranger station before they left?
Well, we talked to
wait.
the guards and they were like, useless, right?
So is there no reaction to me picking Zeth up and putting him on my shoulders?
I feel like this has happened before.
And I'm like, at this point, it's old news.
I just wanted to make sure Jake heard me.
Yeah, no, I heard you. I'm just kind of like, I'm up here now.
So I'm on your shoulder on top, and you're on top of his shoulders.
I'll allow it.
All right, so how many actions does he have to take to keep us all balanced?
All of them.
I don't know where
Alright,
we're going. We're just a tower of people at this point.
Yeah, we're just looking at. What do you see, puppets?
The town. We're not in the swamp yet, so.
Oh wait, I know. We have to travel via montage. We go to the swamp.
Do, do, do.
So you know from what you have heard, what people have told you, the swamp is southeast of town. So you don't see a swamp currently in the middle of the market? Or are you just like you're just gonna go southeast?
I
Yeah.
begin walking this way.
Is
Okay.
there like is there like the hunters club, the hunters lodge or something?
You don't see anything like that.
Or are there any guards on our way out of town that we could just ask for like a map or thorough directions?
There are guards nearby, which you could absolutely walk over and talk to.
Yeah,
Okay.
just take a quick minute to run over to one and ask him for more detailed instructions. Or like
Uh,
directions for where we're going.
The swamp? Where are you guys heading to the swamp? It's getting kind of late. Don't you think that's a little dangerous?
Did they not just see us fight the thing
You just look at
attacking?
him. You just look at him with that look, saying that with your eyes. Like, did you not just see what we did? And he just looks at you with the look that says, "Fair enough." And he says, "Well, if you really want to head out there, it's southeast. You're gonna want to cross that bridge." He points to a bridge, kind of over this smaller river that's kind of going through town. He says, "Yeah."
Just to confirm, holding the automaton arm, that bridge, and I point with the thing, and it's pointing over there.
Yeah, okay, so you point over there, it's like, yeah, that's all right. That one.
Good. I scratch my beard with it.
You do that.
And I put it back in my bag.
He looks impressed, and also
This is my
jealous.
favorite new toy.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck all the magic items.
So yeah, basically he's told you like you want to go over this bridge before you head southeast. Yeah.
Okay.
Is
I
there
guess
any-
I bring the Tower of People that way.
Okay.
And abandon Sylvia, apparently.
I'm going with you.
Okay.
All right. You guys head southwest over the bridge. And I'm assuming you're going to do your best to follow this man's directions as you kind of follow the river down around the town until you're heading in a generally south eastern direction. Let's see here. Who is going to be leading this crew? And
Who's good at directions?
so, you're
I
all...
mean, we have all party in like one spot, and then me, who probably can't see the best. So
Well, it's not
Uh,
dark yet. There's still plenty of light for you to be
soon.
able to see.
So I have a +6. I'm the highest trained in survival,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess it's gonna be me.
Okay. Would you like to try and track?
Well, yeah, like I'm trying to follow the hunters, follow their path.
There is a track
Okay.
action, yes.
So you're kind of heading out towards the southeast, and you're going to actively look for like tracks to think like maybe maybe I'll find the hunter's tracks as they were heading to the swamp kind of thing. See
Yeah,
if we can
kind of
follow
know where they're
those.
going.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll or should I do this as a private roll?
I don't think it says it's private.
No,
I
it's
know this isn't
it's not
secret.
private. So yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and
Uh,
attempt to track.
So 22.
All right, DC is 16. I would say that yeah. So you find after you're kind of outside of the town here, you do see like a well-worn path that looks like people have been walking through here, and knowing that the hunters, apparently this is like a regular thing for them, as they'll go out in groups and do this. From what you've heard, it stands to reason you think this is probably the trail that you need to follow.
Hey guys, I think I found the trail. I'm gonna follow that.
All right, so you guys are heading to the swamp here. Walking like a couple of miles outside of town. After about, let's say, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, 20, 25, 30 minutes, something like this. You do see this swamp in front of you. However, the tracks that you're following, they don't immediately go into the swamp. They kind of turn and are now going east, kind of like along like the edge of the swamp instead of going into it. So the question is then, do you head into the swamp, or do you continue to follow these tracks?
How long were we walking?
About 25, 30 minutes.
Okay.
Wouldn't it make more sense to keep following the tracks that people were after?
The tracks terminate, you said, Judy?
No, the tracks don't. So you guys come upon like the edge of this swamp, but the tracks do not go into the swamp. Instead, it looks like they're skirting it, and they kind of, instead of heading south towards the swamp, now they're heading like directly east along this line here. So the tracks are not going into the swamp.
Yeah. So we just follow the tracks we think are the hunters.
Okay.
Is there a way to determine? Can I try to determine how many people we're following? Like, does it? These are the tracks of the hunters. Like, are there like?
So you rolled a 22 earlier, which was pretty good for a DC 16 check. This is definitely like a group of people. You'd say at least 5, as many as 12.
Okay, and that kind of coincides with they say how many hunters went out.
Yeah, from what you understand. That's what kind of helped you determine that this was probably the correct tracks.
I say we keep following them. There's no reason to go off the trail unless someone thinks there is.
No, I agree with you.
Okay, we keep going then.
All right, so you guys kind of skirt the edge of the swamp here, following along. It's going to be, let's see here, about another mile. So another like 15 minutes or so. You kind of you're following this edge of this swamp, like a northern edge, and you see as it kind of winds down to where now you're going south. but you're just walking around the swamp, not going into it. Continuing to travel for some time. Now is when you see as the tracks finally like diverge, and now they're heading directly into the swamp here. So this was definitely definitely seems like a planned route that they normally took. Very specific route for what reason you are not sure.
Yeah, I guess we go in, follow them.
All right, heading into the swamp. So now, given this like the increased difficulty of this, it says that for tracking that you should only roll once an hour. It has not yet been an hour, but I feel like the DC is changing given the terrain change.
If that's a significant change, that would count. So I can roll.
Would does it say significant change
Yeah,
in the?
so it
Okay,
says here, once every hour, and anytime something significant changes in the trail.
gotcha. All right, this is definitely a significant change in the trail. So go ahead and roll a survival again to see if you can continue to follow these tracks. Actually, like tell you stuff. All right, so you guys will head into the swamp here. Let me pretend to roll something. All right. So you guys are heading into the swamp here. You kind of lose the trail a couple of times, but you manage to pick it back up again. So you're generally following them this trail here, losing sight of it. But regardless, after it's now getting pretty dark, just because like the sun has now set. You still have some light, except you're also like in these tall, like thick trees, dense trees, like in the swampy area here. So it's getting pretty dark. Luckily, as you know, maybe some of you would start to worry, like, maybe we should turn back. It's getting pretty dark here. You do see some lights in the distance. Through the trees, you can see they're illuminating some sort of wooden structures. And coming upon, as you continue on, I assume you guys are going to continue on towards these wooden structures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, do they look like hunting platforms or something?
Yeah, so you see like these raised platforms here with like some small like little shacks or buildings, and immediately kind of as you enter like this kind of opening, you see about 20 feet up ahead this massive frog, uh, which is currently dead. Just laying there, dead.
That's a big frog.
Yeah, some of you might think, looking at the legs of this thing, that's good eating.
Yeah. Let's get those legs.
And I'll also note that the legs are intact.
So these must be the frog legs they wanted for the contest.
I'd like to disarm the frog.
All right. Let's see. Normally we would do a survival check for something like this. But yeah, with a 15, sure, you can disarm the frog
He
leg.
just legs it.
You could disleg it.
Who wants to carry these?
You do.
I guess I'll hold these.
Too bad we didn't bring out crate.
I now have 5 arms.
Yeah.
Plus 2 arms.
And a leg.
So many
Clearly a leg.
arms.
Wonder if we'll get a reward for these legs.
Hello? Is there any people missing out here?
You call out as the kind of the chirping of insects and the sounds of night here in the swamp start to kind of rise in volume. And as you call out, you don't hear anyone else call back to you.
Oh, they're not here.
No.
I'm gonna go look on the thing.
Nothing.
On the big thing.
So as you're walking up this platform here, you see one thing immediately. Well, 2 things. Well, more than 2 things. You see a dead guy here.
Yep.
You see a dead frogman, not kind of just at a glance, not too dissimilar from the frogs that you guys murdered on the road. Also, as you come up here, you see another dead man and
So,
another dead frog.
I don't see all that stuff. Oh,
No.
yeah, now I do. Okay.
Yeah.
I go in and I pick up the frogman and I carry him back out and I go, I found this.
Hmm,
Why are there
tasty.
dead people everywhere? Can I find out how they died or why they're dead? Is it
I don't know. Can you?
Can I
Yeah, it's
do detect magic?
So you want to do a medicine check to try and like discern cause of death?
yes.
Okay, go for it.
I would- If you
Uh,
guys don't mind, I'd like to take this man's nap.
Please tell me the horrible, untrue way that this thing died, so I can absolutely believe it.
So this poor Gripply has died, which clearly has its head died due to decapitation.
Someone has severed their heads and then placed them back on their bodies somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody opposed to me taking this man's net?
His net?
Yeah, he's got a net.
Okay.
I guess if you want, you can rob corpses. That's fine.
It's trophies.
Ooh, look, a bathtub.
All you see is an enormous wooden structure.
Oh.
Eerie.
It's a bathtub.
This barrel.
Can I? Is there this dead guy here?
Uh-huh.
Can I see how he died?
Yes. And I'm not going to make you roll because this.
I'm
you
just
know.
doing insurance. It's a 15.
Okay.
Really
Yeah.
human.
So with the 15, it would appear that this man was bludgeoned to death.
JD, is this set dressing or is this actually a thing on this table?
Everything should be on the table if it exists. Where are you currently?
At the bottom.
Where'd you go?
Oh, we
The very
split up.
bottom.
I should go down there.
We're at the very bottom.
He ran to the bottom.
Give me 1 second. So, that's fine. I moved to the guy. You're talking about this thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, all this stuff is here.
I want that.
I don't do. Yeah.
I'm taking this.
If there's ever something on a map, I try and make an excuse for why it's there. All right, you take it.
I'm holding it in my hands.
All right, what is it that you've got in your hands there?
I don't know.
You tell me.
I'm about to find out. Hold on.
As you move.
What
in
am I
here-
holding?
Chicken butt.
What is he holding?
It's like this pink egg-looking thing with like tentacles coming out of it.
I will
Ooh.
say though. I will also say, Chris, while your character was in there, they did have to step over 3 dead bodies to get to that.
This was more important.
Yeah,
Oh.
I just let you know.
I see.
So, couple of questions. First question is: does it look like this wooden structure was made by the Gripply? Like, is this like a little village of theirs, or is this actually a huntsman's place?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you want me to roll for that, or if you want me to roll for that.
I would say just given kind of the different items and different kind of things that you're seeing around, like the tanning racks, the various implements and tools that are being used, as
The
well as the
Gripply in a
structures
cage.
themselves. They definitely look. They actually does look like a Gripply village. It does look
Okay.
like the Gripply's built this place.
So it would be strange to see the Gripply in the cage, not the human.
I mean, having just a cage in here with anyone in there is probably strange.
Yeah, can I see what's up with the guy in the cage? Like why he died? And there's blood all over the floor?
Sure. So you go
15.
Oh.
You go to the cage here. Cage is actually not locked. Like, you can open it, though the door was closed. Opening it up and looking at this creature, it looks as though he was bludgeoned to death.
Interesting. Something bludgeoned everyone here to death.
Maybe
And
giant frogs? Wait, how did the
Maybe.
giant frog die?
The giant frogs are dead too.
What check would we use to see
Also,
what type of weapon they were bludgeoned with?
Would be
It's
a,
very specific, but
I would say a
see.
survival would probably be a good check for that.
my
Or
survival
a
spot.
medicine.
Ooh, I can do that.
I would also accept arguments for other skills.
Martial lore, if you have it.
Yeah.
I can
Do
do
I?
medicine
I'm
if
gonna
nobody
post-
else
I'm
does
gonna
anything.
post-
The
I'm just
rules
gonna
change.
try a survival for it real quick, but
General is the game.
Ah.
I'm sorry. What'd you say? What'd Sylvia say?
I was gonna just try a random survival check to see if I can get information on what they're bludgeoned with, but
Sure.
it's
And after
probably
that,
gonna be low.
I would like to address the nonsense being carried by the
Very low.
barbarian.
So first off, one check at a time. So Sylvia, trying to determine what kind of weapon they were bludgeoned to death with. You're not sure. Yeah. You're not even sure if it was, if you believe bludgeoning, was actually what happened here. But yeah.
Zeth, is this a snack or is this a weapon? I don't know.
I'm concerned. What? Put that down, maybe.
Ooh,
No,
I
it's
want to
mine.
eat it. Can I have it? Can I have it?
Is this an egg?
I don't know, what's it look like?
Looks like
It's
juice.
ugly and gross.
You tell me what you think it looks like.
It looks like a face hugger.
Okay.
Don't tell him that. It
Wait.
looks like a lamp.
Maybe if you put your face in it, it'll grant you wishes.
It is definitely some sort of strange swamp creature. Looking at it,
Is it alive and moving?
no,
Does it
No.
look
Does
like
it do
was
anything if we
bludgeoned to
poke
death?
it with a stick?
no. It just kind of wiggles, but only because it's being poked with a stick.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
I have no identification skills, so maybe don't.
Do you want me to see if it's magic?
Oh yeah, you want to detect magic? Go ahead and do that.
I don't know. Oh, I have the spell.
Do you know how it works?
I
will.
click the spell,
You do.
and that's how it works.
Ginny, yes or no?
Yes or no? No.
All right, there's no
Place.
magic in the 30-foot emanation, aside from what you already know of.
I'm gonna take a bite out of the tentacle.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Ooh.
I'm gonna need you to roll fortitude save. Tastes like chicken.
Mmm.
Chicken tentacles, got it.
Raw.
I'm gonna save this for
chicken.
later.
All right.
You never know, we might be desperate for a
Oh,
snack later.
do you need a beer to go with that? I hold my mug out.
No,
I have this.
and I pick her up and put her in her mug.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're just carrying her in a mug.
He's holding it.
Yeah. Fine. You do that.
So she's just flying around in a mug because you've put her in something she's carrying.
We've defied the
You
laws of
took
physics.
it from me.
No, I took her. I took you from it.
We broke the game's engine. Yes.
It's like the first time we played Tailspire.
That engine broke us.
All right. Yes. I mean, do I see any signs of any like struggle here?
I mean,
There's dead people everywhere. What do you mean?
there's definitely bodies that have been bludgeoned. You do see as they're so most everything, like, though it's not as well built as like something you would come to expect in like a human settlement. Like, it's not, that well built, but you do see how like it's obvious, like ship breaks and it's repaired. You can see signs of things being repaired. You do see like some things that are clearly broken, which are in disrepair. Kind of given that, you could take this as signs of a struggle, signs that something happened here, outside of just the dead bodies. You can have that as evidence as well.
So, is there anything on the table like writing? Like, does it look like the Gripply and the humans were fighting each other? Like, because the humans are spread out.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So I mean, the bodies are they're right next to each other, dead bodies. Looking like and as you come to approach these bodies, it also looks like they're bludgeoned to death. So I mean, I don't know. You'd have to. I don't know how people get bludgeoned. But you also ask
Oh.
about writing. You do see like there is like some writing on this table here that's kind of definitely been jostled to the side here.
What
Do you
what
guys-
does it say?
Given the contents of what you find, you think that this was clearly probably written by a Gripply who speaks Common. Just given the contents of it, not only that, but the Gripply that lived here were apparently like really intelligent, like almost, if not just as intelligent as humans are. There's definitely like record keeping and things like this going on. So, but yeah, definitely Gripplies as well. Though nothing mentioning any kind of conflict with humans or anything like that.
We should probably take one of these people home.
Do you want me to like do a check on them, make sure, see how they died or what's wrong with them or something?
They were bludgeoned to death.
Oh,
Sylvia's
mean,
just looking at him, not sure
Talk to
that's
them
true.
after- Can you talk to them from the dead? I mean, that one down there was decapitated by something
oh
magical.
sure, I can talk to him. Hello, dead person. I'm sorry you died. Sucks for you. Okay, bye.
Can I check for traps of, or not traps, tracks of anything else around the base of this place?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll survival.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
you kind of like don't try that hard. You just kind of look off, like the rail, off this raised platform, looking down into the water. Like, nope, no tracks in the water.
Let's see. I find some tracks though, and I follow them around this tree over and over and over and over and over again,
You do that.
just finding my own tracks and following them.
Did anyone
haven't got-
actually read the writing in this room?
Yeah, it looked like Zeph did. He kind of looked over it and
Okay.
didn't seem to find anything that would be cause for alarm.
Okay.
This is going to be cumbersome for us to carry back.
What?
A person.
Why would we do that?
I mean, proof, right?
I guess we just bring
Right.
the frog legs and the humans back, right?
One human.
Is this on fire?
There's like 5 of them.
Yeah, I mean, I can't carry 5 people. Like,
There's a fire, yes.
I'm gonna pour my beer on it.
You do that.
You gross fire.
Put out the fire. But as you do, like an ember kind of jumps up out of it towards you.
Almost died, guys. Okay.
Zeph, as you kind of start to walk in this direction, seeing this Gripply, if you weren't, I don't know, you can decide how you want to react to that. This one actually has like some like maggots kind of coming out of it and like signs of this decay, and it looks particularly disgusting compared to like these others that you've seen. So however you want to feel like your character would react to that, that's fine.
Well, Seth's done whatever he can, so he's going to spend the next 10 minutes either refocusing and trying to get the humans kind of together.
Okay. Trying to get the humans. You just moving the humans, or you moving the Gripplies as well?
Just the humans. I'm leaving the Gripplies.
Okay.
Just going to put them all like over here.
I'm going to take this one.
Take this human.
Yeah.
This belongs to you now. Gotcha. Okay.
No, I'm going to take it back as like, hey, this happened. Here's proof.
Can I
I would
send...
take just his hand, but I'm pretty sure somebody would get mad.
Yeah, that's gross. Can I send Echo up to kind of just like make sure there's nothing that we're missing around this area? Aerial
Around
view?
what area?
Just
Oh,
like-
Echo. You want to see send Echo up? So sending Echo up. You decided this was a male or female? We decided
No.
this was a male, correct? Echo's a
Cool.
male.
Yes, cool.
All right. He flies up, kind of looking around. You see, not far off, there are multiple, more of like these raised platforms, like kind of like these little tiny like villages within the village, like more structures, more raised platforms.
Like different neighborhoods, basically.
Pretty close together though.
Should we go look at the other areas?
Well, did we know how many total adventures or like hunters came out?
So Sylvia asked the guy at the eating contest, and his estimate was like a dozen, is what he
Oh.
said.
Oh yeah, there's definitely more.
Oh, still more. Yeah, I guess we make a note. Like, is there a way to like send up a flare? I mean, I don't know. Just trying to think of some way to keep these guys from getting eaten by nature.
Oh, they're already getting eaten by nature.
As you
No.
as you say that and you kind
Come
of
in
look
one
around, you would notice that the Gripplies specifically are definitely being eaten by nature.
The Gripplies were decapitated and the humans were bludgeoned. I guess we go look for more humans, right?
Yeah.
Do you want me to put this man in a sack?
We'll come back. We have to go back this way to get home anyway.
And
Alright.
Drake, to clarify, that one Gripply was decapitated and his head was put back on. The rest were bludgeoned, to your
Yeah.
knowledge.
Oh yeah.
The one guy just had an extra bad day.
Yes. So I'm sorry. What are you guys doing now?
Going to
Trying
the
to
other.
Yeah, going to the other.
Okay. Yeah. So as you guys kind of head over to another one of these, it's kind of the same scene. You find more dead Gripplies, more dead humans.
Do we get,
Everyone bludgeoned.
after looking, do we get a total number of humans that would equal the hunting party?
Yes, as you kind of hit up to more of the, kind of all of these raised up platforms, you'll find about a dozen humans, which kind of is about, this is what the estimated total of the number of hunters who went out is supposed to be.
Oh, well, they're all dead, so we didn't need to come out here tonight.
Well, I mean, we did because now we know and we can tell them.
Yeah, but we could wait until the morning. They still would be dead.
It might not be here. And the frog legs would have been bad by then. These legs are probably still good.
Especially
True.
these legs.
Yeah. All right. I guess we can gather up some frog legs off the giant frogs and head back.
Alright, I'm gonna put this man in a sack then.
Okay.
And by sack I mean net.
I figure I'm sure we can put the bodies in one of these huts and close the door.
Well, we want to bring one back, right, for proof?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Just the humans?
Yeah, I don't care about Gripplies.
Well, are we bringing frog legs back?
Well, that seemed to care about the Gripplies the first time he had Gripplies. I'm just trying to get a sense of where his head's at here.
I mean, they're already in their homes.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I'm not gonna take their corpses out of their homes to some random place.
Sure, I understand.
Yeah, but they're the ones that are being eaten.
It's fine.
They've been dead longer. Something else is
circle.
killing them because they've been dead longer and now the hunters are dead. Very suspicious.
I guess it means the longer we're here.
Yeah, as you think was eerie, looking at these Gripplies versus the humans, like it looks like these Gripplies have been dead significantly longer than the
Yeah.
hunters.
Yeah, because there's like maggots and stuff.
Sylvia did a check earlier to determine what type of weapon was used to bludgeon these guys. Can I attempt that check as a second time?
Yeah, absolutely.
I could do a medicine check if we want.
What did we roll for that earlier?
Survival. I would hear arguments for other skills, but survival, medicine, these kinds of things.
Athletics.
No, probably
Okay,
not.
I will roll a medicine check.
I'm just saying, bludgeoning's my profession.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Profession in simple weapons.
I would say bludgeoning is just roll an attack roll. You just kind of punch him, right?
Yeah, just crush them. See how it compares.
You punch him, and you're like trying to
He's already dead. That's not the
yeah.
same.
So you punch this guy that you kind of been carrying around. Yeah, kind of comparing him. 13. You're not sure. It looks similar. Maybe they were punched to death.
They're punched to death by very small fists.
Guys, these guys are punched to death.
Did you come here earlier?
No, but that's a good idea.
Which actually, would you allow me to recheck on another corpse with crafting by chance?
Rafting?
Maybe.
I rolled a
Throwing it
medicine
out there because I have
check.
nothing else.
I'd allow it, JD.
You would allow it?
Yeah.
I just want to hear. I said I'd be willing to accept arguments for it. What's your argument for crafting? That's all I want to hear.
My number is higher.
Because different components and weapon forgery is crafting.
Oh, are you saying that your character is a weapon forger?
No, but
Okay.
she is. I'm trained in crafting, so I'm trying to argue for that.
Let's say the first thing that I crafted was like a wooden stick. Just whittling.
Yes.
Fuck it, go for it. Yeah, do it. Let's see it.
All right.
Wait.
Can I give her a bonus? By aiding her and like being like, these are fists. This is an automaton fist. This is a dead guy's fist.
Sure, roll another attack roll.
Oh no, okay.
This is a fist to your face.
Since he succeeded at kind of demonstrating for you these things, you get a +2 bonus to your crafting check to determine
Heck yeah.
the instrument of bludgeoning here.
All right. Okay, so I added the +2.
All right. From your expert opinion, given all the crafting that you have done, with apparently gauntlets, because it looks like this person in particular that you're looking at, someone wearing like a heavy like metal gauntlet, like definitely punched this man to death.
That's not me.
Does it look like the giant frogs died in the same fashion?
Legend.
So something came through here and punched everything to death, and it was not Garen.
I don't have fists, so it wasn't me either.
Yeah, I will say that you're not 100% sure that wasn't Garen, but
It's true.
I mean, we are, because it happened today, and he was too busy putting the tail on the donkey.
I mean, the Gipleys were killed long ago, so can't know those ones.
It wasn't me.
I don't think it
I
was him,
promise.
because, like, I've been in his backpack, and I don't remember any frog people.
Well, that's a good enough argument there.
Wait, you've been in my backpack?
No,
Okay, I believe you.
I just become a stuffed animal.
you do that.
I love that. I love that as the like that stops in the argument. It's just your eyes just kind of go dead, and you just fall to the ground as a stuffed
I just
animal.
stopped moving.
You
I
just stop being a living being.
singular.
That's my deer in headlights reaction.
Just ragdolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the plan here, guys?
Yeah, we head back to town, I guess. I mean,
Okay.
well, I guess it's almost nighttime, right? So
Yeah, it is almost nighttime. So given kind of like the way that you guys traveled, you know that like if you just took a direct route out of the swamp, it would probably be faster. You're not sure why the hunters would have come this way. But yeah, you definitely feel like it would be much quicker if you just took a more direct route back to town.
I guess we do that.
So yeah, so you guys want to head back to town? Are you bringing you said someone? Chris, you say you're bringing
Yeah,
someone?
I got Steve. I kind of
Okay.
just disheveled him into a net, and I'm carrying the net.
All right, you're doing that. How much bulk do you have for bodies here? So you can do it, but you're going to be encumbered, so you're going to be moving slowly. But you're also trudging through a swamp, so like it's like it is what it is. But you can
Yeah.
absolutely do that. So then the question is, as a party, you guys going to go back out the way you came, or are you going to try and take a more direct route as it really starts to get dark at this point?
Well, if we take the long way, we're not going to get back in time, right?
I mean, will we get back in time going the other way?
Time for what?
Yeah, in time for what?
The feast.
Oh.
We have to
I
bring
don't-
legs.
I don't think there's a feast.
No, the competition thing. Eating
Fish.
competition.
Yeah, we got legs now. They're ours.
Oh, you mean for
Yeah.
the reward ceremony? I thought that already happened.
No, you
And
guys
we
still
got
need to get.
attacked by a robot.
Oh yeah, they owe me. Well, I guess they owe us the fish reward.
I will say, just given kind of like the state, because you guys basically did the fish thing right before you kind of went over to watch the presentation, which didn't take very long. Obviously, cut short. You're thinking like even if you spent like another 45 minutes going back to town, like they would probably still be doing the feast if they'd even started yet, as it's just kind of now nightfall. So you think you could probably get back in time for that either way?
I don't know.
Well, I'm down with whatever. If we can go the way we already came, and head back because we know it's clear, or we can try the. I mean, they obviously didn't want to come with the direct route to here.
Direct
So maybe
route. Let's go. Adventure time.
during all this time, did I have 10 minutes of which I could have finished my refocus?
Sure, yeah.
I got 2 focus points.
All right, so you guys are going to attempt to head back to town, going via a more direct route. Just go ahead and roll me a survival check there.
Look at that one.
Zeph, or yeah.
You
Okay.
are untrained.
You're untrained? Oh, Sylvia's untrained. Yeah, it's
Oh,
fine. You can roll survival. She's not tracking.
No, I thought you were saying for all of us. You just said for trackers. Okay.
Yeah, only one person needs to roll it, whoever's leading.
I guess that's true. Sense direction is an untrained action.
Yeah, you could do that. So anyway, so you kind of start to head back to town. After like about 10 minutes, like it's starting to get like real muddy, real wet. Like definitely not as good of walking as you had going the route that the hunters had gone. So yeah, but it's getting really muddy and gross. You can continue on, or you can kind of like double back. It's up to you.
What do you guys want to do?
Continue.
All right, you continue on. Let me set this up
Oh, I have
here.
I have a -2 item penalty to sense direction because I don't have a compass.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh, and you should get a
Oops.
compass. So as you guys are heading back to town, what I will say is that as you're kind of moving through, you will at some point kind of notice these other footprints in this mud, like because I said it's a very muddy area. So you find these other footprints in this deep muddy terrain. Regardless, kind of heading uh kind of in the direction where you guys are wanting to go, though like probably a little bit more to the west. Like as you kind of look at like where these trails lead off to, they lead a bit more west than what you would actually want to go if you're trying to head directly back to town. Um, so yeah, you do spot some tracks in the forest.
Do we have any reason to chase anyone down? I mean, we counted them out and we found all the hunters.
Maybe it's another hunter. Maybe there's 13.
Is like one guy on his own.
I don't know. I say we follow the tracks.
I just don't want to be wandering the woods at night, the swamp at night for no reason other than curiosity.
Oh, I do. I want to be wandering the swamp at night.
That's because you don't have flesh.
I don't understand that, but okay.
I was kind of racist.
I feel like it was really rude.
Nothing out here wants to eat you.
Zeth, I think you should apologize. That was kind of racist.
You know what? Just because that, I'm gonna get some flesh
not
and
a
I'm gonna
race.
wear it. So there. The next flesh I see, I'm gonna make a nice jacket.
I have some flesh in this net.
Oh, okay.
Zeph, you know she could do it. She's got the skills to back that
I
up.
pull out my
know,
sewing
like,
needle.
and Zeth is not sure if he's committed to it enough to want to stop her. He's already seen so many horrors. So he doesn't say anything. He just keeps walking. I guess we start following the track.
All right, following the tracks. All right, it is quite dark. I assume that a light spell has been cast, so go ahead and apply that as you would. And you can cast this on up to 4 people, I believe. So anyone who would like to have taken advantage of the light spell, go ahead and drag that effect onto your token. Putting it on Echo. Okay. all
Echo
right.
can't see at night.
Yes, Echo has dark vision, just like you do.
Yeah, but I like the idea of them being like a little flying lantern.
Sure, that makes perfect
And then
sense.
everybody else can have a light. I don't need it.
You know, if you fly like 10 feet ahead and there's a big giant hole, like Echo's not
Yeah.
gonna fly into it.
Exactly.
So is that what you're doing? You're
Yeah.
gonna let? Yeah. Okay.
Echo
I
can
mean,
be
I can
headless.
also just have the light itself float away.
It already is. Look.
All right. So yeah, you guys are making your way, following these tracks. It's pretty. It's still pretty muddy here. As you guys approach, like this kind of like this water. Like now it's just water, right? It's just murky, dark water. You don't know how deep it is. Like it's.
Oh, I have something for this.
You could see like a little bit of tree like sticking up out of the water. It's kind of flat. I don't know.
Zeth goes into his backpack.
Okay. Tell me you have like a folding ladder. You're just gonna like put over this gap.
Was that a boat?
I unfold my ladder.
Okay.
You did.
All right. You do that. I will say, what is this distance here? Yeah, it's just about perfect, and you can use this little piece of wood in the center to kind of help. Yeah, do that.
Yep, very carefully. All right, it's here. All right, walk across.
Great, you do that.
I walk through the water.
Okay.
While
Um.
Seth is walking across his ladder.
Okay. I'm gonna pause right there. Gonna move you back here real quick.
I was on Jeff's shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Because I'm not
sure.
a walk through the mud or water.
For basically. Okay, so you would have climbed up on his shoulder specifically not to touch the water. All right, so that's a thing that is now happening. Regardless, as you're kind of just like, fuck this, I'm walking through the water. You just get down in the water. It's like kind of deeper than you thought, but you can't back down now. Like you've already started this. You kind of continue a little bit. You're like a pretty tall guy, right? You're like 8 feet tall. This is like chest high water for you. And something in the water grabs a hold of you, kind of like pulling itself up. You see like this slimy looking metallic human, kind of resembling a brass servitor, as it's going to basically grab a hold of you here. And we're going to roll initiative. Let me start an encounter. And Chris, like the only reason I said, yeah, it's grappled you, it's got a hold of you, just because I don't think you would have a problem with this. You know what I mean? Just kind of thing.
No, it's fine. It's just I didn't notice that ability is much shittier than I thought.
Mhm.
So I didn't see the lower level or lower part.
Yeah, yeah, it's a thing. So we are going to begin this encounter. Garen is the first to act, as he's grabbed by this slimy, grimy, wet brass servitor. That's in the water for some reason.
It wants its arm back.
Yeah, does that have more than one arm?
They're dumping them here.
As it appears, you can feel it. It's got 2 arms.
All right, different one. I gotta take this arm too. All right, I'm going to I'm gonna rage.
Sure, and you have an arm of a steel servitor, not a brass servitor.
I don't know the difference. That's all metal.
Fair enough.
Ah, yes,
They're different colors.
they're the same.
I'm going to,
Okay.
I failed.
You try to grapple the servitor. Oh, 16. Okay. Yep.
I just run it back. I got him.
All right. You guys are now grabbing each other. It feels right. Oh, there would be map on that.
That would be a 7 instead of a 12, so it'd be an 18, 19, 16. Oh, fuck! 17.
17.
12.
It does fail.
You said 17. 17 was no good, right?
Correct.
I'll just do assurance on the last one and see if a 17.
See if an 18 will hit, you said, on the last one?
Yeah, I'm gonna grapple and see if an 18 hits.
So 18 doesn't hit. Yeah, that does not succeed.
Yeah. Okay.
Apparently, these robots have very high fortitude saves. All right, so yes, you try 3 times to grapple him, and you fail, and then it is Zeph's turn.
Seeing this one here, I'm going to look around to see if there's any others potentially hiding anywhere.
Any other
servitors or enemies, or if this was a trap, because this could have been the path that they were planning on going, and someone could have put them underwater here as a trap of some kind.
Sure.
This is the path of least resistance, so.
Sure. Go ahead and make that perception check, I guess. Let's see. You would, as you're kind of looking around, you would notice that right next to you in the water is a very large leech that is kind of slowly swimming in your direction.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move.
Oh no! Oh, this is the wrong token. That's fine. We're running with it.
All right, and then
you do have Eerie on your shoulder. This was canon.
All right, so I use my last action to balance her as I try.
Okay. All right.
Do I just fall off if they don't do that?
I think so.
Yeah, you
Is that
could
a
just.
bad thing?
I don't think so.
You,
No,
you
you're.
wouldn't take
I'll
any
leave that up
damage.
to you guys if you want to do that, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna use because it takes like your action on your turn to stay balanced and my action or something.
Right.
I have to look at the rule again, but
I
It's
would
it-
say that you could.
I have a bonus action. I have an extra action that I can't use for
Yeah.
anything, so I might as well.
That's just fine. Just going forward, though, I just want to let you guys know you don't have to use an action to keep me on you if you don't want to.
I don't want to drop you next to the horrifying mouth hole.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right, that's your turn. Okay. So here's what's gonna happen now. Let me just.
God, so-
Is this robot fully underwater?
It's like mostly, almost completely, basically fully underwater. Yeah.
Okay.
As you feel something in the water next to you here. Let me make sure I have the right leech. Yes, it is here. It is going to try and do some stuff to you. Sorry, this is meant to be public.
Yeah, if he
Okay.
attacks and hits, he gets the grab.
So, it is going to try and grab you.
That fails.
That's failed. That's its turn. And then, also, very close by, you see as a bunch of very small leeches just kind of come up. Let's just
That is
put them.
too many mouth holes.
Let's, you know what? How am I going to get Sylvia in this?
Oh, is it a swarm?
Yeah.
Does it have swarm rules? Swarm rules are cool.
Yeah, it's a swarm. I'm just going to put it here.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So, Sylvia, as you're watching Garen, you know, your attention's mostly on him. You're watching him. Suddenly, you feel something like on your legs, and you look down. Leeches crawling up your legs. Terrifying, I know, but it's happening as they go to attack you here. Let's go ahead and.
That's what I want to hear.
It's the worst nightmare thing ever.
It's the popcorn
Your
buckets.
token anymore.
Just put this over you here. Oh, there's like no attack roll. I think it just automatically does damage.
Yeah, swarms are hard because the swarms are AOE's. That's what they are.
Yeah,
They're just moving. They're like tornadoes.
They are like tornadoes. Swarms are terrible.
You can't
It's
a
grapple them. They
tornado
don't go
of
prone. Swarms are like the weakness to my build. I can't interact with them.
Maybe that's why he chose it. It's your fault.
Yeah.
Each enemy in the swarm's place takes this amount of bleed damage.
You just roll. Yeah.
All right.
So what do I end up rolling?
Ignore the
Or
minus
what do I do?
2. You're just going to take 8 damage from this creature basically entering your space. All these leeches climbing up your legs and hooking onto you. You take 8 damage. This is
That's
bleed
horrible.
damage. Yeah, it's awful.
I quit this
Um,
game. This
okay.
is too gross.
Would these? I can see these leeches, right? This leech swarm.
Yeah, you could see them absolutely.
Would the net that I have the man in be able to capture these leeches? I guess I
You
can
don't
figure
think
that out on my
so?
turn.
No, they're much too small for that.
Okay.
These are small leeches. Hundreds of them. So that's going to be its turn because that's all it does. This one is the one that was moved away from. It is going to. It's just going to come down here and try and get Garen. So it's going to target you. We're going to try and attack. It's going to be a 17 that hits for 7 damage. It's going to do an athletics check to try and grab. And it is successful. 22, I'm guessing, is probably successful.
Yeah.
So you are now grabbed by the giant leech. So
Sure.
let me post grabbed so you can just drag it out here. So we'll just put grabbed on you. There we go. All right. So that's good. And then Sylvia, it's your turn. You're covered in these leeches.
Woo. I have a question. Was that first grabbed for me to add on?
No, that was
No,
for
okay.
crits. You're not grabbed. You can basically kind of like shake them off, right, and just like move. That's all you have to do is just move out of their space, and then
Oh,
you'll
okay.
stop taking this damage.
So I kind of want to kill them with fire.
Do it.
I have alchemist fire in my bag. So
Send it.
that's
Just send it.
yeah.
It does-
He said send
Okay.
it, so.
Send
You
it.
did say send
Also,
Send it.
are you an alchemist?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have quick toss?
No.
So yeah, for 3 actions, you can move, draw, and throw if you
Okay.
wanted to.
So let me just figure out. So my only question is, it says range increment 30 feet. Does that mean everything? And
That
that
means
seems way too.
that's how far you can
limiting.
throw it.
So
Okay.
it'll have a
So then,
splash and a number on it.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So if I source it, if I move away and then source it right where I'm at, then it
Mhm.
shouldn't hit anybody else. It should just hit this thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Or hear me out. You throw it at me, and then it hits everything.
Would you
It's
do
true.
that though?
Good if you
It's true.
want me to
So
catch you on fire.
if you miss Garen, he won't take the initial damage, but everything will take the splash damage.
But
Mhm.
that would be all based on roll luck, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
The
and you'll
roll-
probably hit
Just-
me.
Just think to yourself,
Yeah.
would your character willingly throw it at an ally?
Well, we
I-
could flavor it as you're rolling to hit him, but you can flavor it as it was a mistake to hit him. That's
Yeah, I mean,
fine.
you're throwing
Yeah.
into a mass of horribleness. Like I've never wanted fireball more in my life.
Yeah.
So also the same applies, I think, if you target the robot.
The robots.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
technically
true.
that does. Yeah.
Yeah. So that
Except
would work.
then Garen definitely gets hit because
Yeah,
splash.
that's fine.
but-
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's only 1 point of fire damage, and I think the guys that are in the water won't take it.
That's the other thing. Would it just automatically be
Uh,
put out, even if it's
So they would take fire damage because like they're like lifted up out of the water
Okay.
to attack him. Though I mean they could just be attacking him under the water because he's pretty big. So yeah, I would actually probably say they are under the water because they're just biting him in like his sides and stuff. So yeah, but you could hit the robot and the leech swarm.
I mean, the leech swarm is number one for killing, for sure.
Yeah, I mean look at it. Look at it.
It climbed all over me. They have to die by fire. Let me see. But yeah, it's okay. So I'll go that way. Okay. So
Ooh, 16 damage.
All right.
That's a
Oh,
moderate
this is a
alchemist
moderate
fire.
alchemist fire. Nice.
All right, so I click damage on this guy. So I'm gonna click on the robot and click splash. This is just automatic, I'm guessing. The brass servitor takes no damage.
I think
I
it
don't
knows it's in the
know.
water.
It's fine. He doesn't know he's in water. All right, and then Chris, you're gonna take 2 as well.
I'm in the
How about this
water.
Yeah, but you're not completely in the water.
You said
These
chest
guys,
deep.
yeah.
I'm chest deep, bro.
Are you saying that's an argument for him not to take damage?
I mean,
Yeah.
I could just. I see she's throwing that flask. I just splash.
Yeah, I mean,
I probably screamed when this thing attacked me.
Okay, that's fine.
So
It's 2 damage. That's fine. Okay, you do that. Yeah, this so you toss it right. It explodes on this pile of leeches which just assaulted you, and yeah, it like kills the majority of them. There's still some squirming around, but you've basically taken care of the problem.
good. Best purchase ever.
And then it's Erie's turn. Wait, you bought that? You're an alchemist. You just make it. Like,
I know. From now on I will, but I haven't like looked at the alchemy stuff yet.
all right.
I was like,
Erie, it's
first
your
one
turn.
I'll just buy it.
Bum. It's an action to get down. Is it an action to jump down? I'm assuming it's an action to jump down.
I would think
So-
so.
6 feet,
Yeah.
technically.
I would think it's an action to jump down.
As like a graceful landing instead of just falling.
Sure, do it. Yeah, just use an action to jump off.
Okay, maybe measures.
We trying to cast here?
I'm trying to just measure this out. I think that'll work, right? That'll work.
Yeah. Okay.
I will jump down and move
Mhm.
here.
Okay. I think technically dismounting and moving would be.
You don't think it's just movement?
I would think dismount is its own action, which puts you right next to him. But for this, we'll just say you can do that for this. But
Is-
Well, then do you want to
Mhm.
just say that if I just jump down instead of just properly dismounting, then I have a chance to take damage?
you would ignore the first 10 feet of a fall. I'm not 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd say it's fine. Just given like, it's probably fine. because this is mostly flavor, you being on his back and stuff.
Right,
So
yeah.
it's fine. You could do that. And this AoE is close enough to hit, so sure, go for it. What is this spell? Can you post the spell for me, please?
Yes.
Ooh.
All right. Well, these creatures. All right, let's just do it.
It's
This
all
is
three.
essentially
It's
a-
all three of them. So.
Do these guys have eyes for the visual part?
It's essentially a fishing lure,
But
right?
they could be stunned too, so I don't know.
I know, but they might be immune to visual.
I don't know what these things are.
So the leeches
mouths.
succeed, which you can't really see the eyes, but hey, it's fine. You know, this guy fails.
Ooh, he's dazzled.
Actually, he's stunned.
Stunned. Blinded.
Oh yeah, and dazzled. Holy crap!
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Dazzled. Looks like. I'm guessing it'll just not count these if he's immune to them. Like it didn't apply
Yeah.
dazzled, so.
So this does matter for a bunch of things, JD.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on the servitor's level,
Mm-hmm.
the incapacitation trait is on the dazzle thing.
I got you. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yes.
Which I probably would have forgot, even but it's fine.
The only reason I know is because I have an incapacitation trait, and I was thinking about using it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's your everything. You moved your. You're sending Echo in. All right, Echo's going.
They're flying above the water. They're not like on the
it's
water,
fine.
you know.
It's fine. He's not, I'll just assume that he's 10 feet up in the air basically at all times.
Yeah, he's never going to be walking on the
Unless
ground.
otherwise stated. All right, so that's your turn, Brass Servitor. He's just gonna attack Garen. He's stunned. He's gonna strike. It's gonna hit
Mm-hmm.
for 6. Let's strike again. And he's punching you. This is all bludgeoning damage. So he's trying to bludgeon you to death. So yes, that is going to be its turn. And they are on to Garen.
Alright, I got these 2 leeches.
Got
you know what?
leeches.
There's more than
I was grabbed. I'm grabbed by multiple sources actually, so I should still actually have the grappled condition.
Yeah, you're still grabbed by the leech.
This leech, but yeah.
Yeah, that's like the actual source of the grab.
It's this one.
Oh, is it? Okay, regardless, someone's got you.
Yep. So I'm going to. They're leeches, right? That's obvious. I don't have to roll anything to know that these are leeches and they like blood and stuff.
Yeah, you can feel the way they're like hooking onto your body that this is probably leeches.
All right. I'm going to, and that's a leech swarm, so they really like blood, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. I'm going to take the dead guy I'm holding on to.
Okay.
And then I'm going to kind of like cut from his shoulder down to like his forearm.
Okay.
With I'll draw this knife. There we go. And then I'm just gonna yeet him, and make like a pool of blood somewhere like over here.
Okay.
And maybe they'll go away.
All right. There's a splash in the water over there. And as you throw it over there, you see it's like all these leeches go for the body.
And then do I have an action left after that to be able to attempt an escape DC on that leech?
I would say sure. You got one action left. Go for it.
All right. How do I escape? 16. I don't know that that's enough.
It's going to be against his.
I still don't know that that did anything.
Well, you sent it to me.
Yeah.
A 16 is not enough. It fails. You are still grappled. So that's going to be your turn as you have done this. Zeph's turn.
Well, Garen looks fine. He's only at half health.
Yeah, he's fine.
And I made some chum.
Yeah, he made some chums, so there's little swarms over there. I'm just gonna buff him a little bit. The swarm's not really yeah.
One second. Sorry to interrupt. Kind of think about it for just a second. What's it called? Sylvia. I actually need Sylvia to roll a fortitude saving throw. All right. So After all this happened, your heart's beating real fast. These leeches attached to you. You feel sick and clumsy. Having been bitten by these leeches, you don't feel so good. Go ahead and
Fair enough.
continue what you were saying, Jake. Sorry to interrupt.
That's fine. I think I'm just gonna throw a little bit of healing at Garen. I mean, nah, it's probably better to kill these guys. I'm just gonna shoot this
AoE.
one. I don't have any AoE, but I don't want the swarm to get a turn, so I'm gonna try and shoot him to kill him. I'm gonna shoot him with a phase bolt because
Mhm.
shooting through allies. So I'm just gonna ignore the cover he might get.
Okay.
An 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which one was that? This one?
2 2s and a 1. The swarm.
Oh, you're talking the swarm.
So I think that might be no damage. Yeah, it's next to no damage. 1 damage.
1 damage to the swarm. You kill 1 leech.
Yep.
Oh, perfect. Well, this leech, as you grappled here, he's gonna attack you. Oh, hold on. Actually, oh, nice. So he's gonna just do both of these things. So he's gonna attack you. You're going to take 7 piercing damage. As he's just he's getting in there good. He's latched onto you. This is how you're grappled. Its mouth is on your side. And then it's going to suck out some of your blood here. You're going to take 6 blood draining damage. You're also going to be drained 1. That's good. Whatever drain does. Doesn't sound good.
Real bad. Drained is the Pathfinder 2e equivalent of level loss.
I attacked and I drained. He's gonna drain you again. Actually, you're not gonna get any weird effects from this. But so you take 5 more damage. All right. So next up is the brood leeches. They're just gonna. They can't actually. Fuck it.
No.
They're still leeches, and they're still after you. They start crawling up your legs here. You're gonna take, I don't know if damage is reduced. I don't think the damage is reduced because of losing. It seems like difficult math. You're going to take 7 piercing damage. So go ahead and roll another fortitude save.
Or
For me?
Yes, Sylvia. All right. You succeed. Does that end?
Woohoo!
Does that end it?
So now she would. So was she at stage 1 or stage
Yeah,
2?
she was at stage 1.
So she now gains stage 0 and loses it.
Okay, so you're no longer these terrible things. That's its turn.
It takes persistent damage.
Oh, okay. So let's
So you
just
make a-
roll it
a
too.
recover- well, yeah, you gotta make a recovery
Failed.
check.
Okay. All right. Cool.
It doesn't automatically do it.
Yeah. So some more of these things burn away from that alchemist fire. There's only 1 leech left, but it's very persistent.
It's very large. It's one very large leech.
It was the it was the biggest of the bunch here. All right, Chris, more attacks coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we here. Oh, that's crit.
Mm-hmm.
You take 16 piercing damage.
This is where Garen dies because it drained.
All right, he's gonna try and grapple you. Come on.
Didn't any of the leeches leave him for the body?
Yeah, that was the whole point of my turn, but that's fine.
I'm gonna say no. Not these ones that are currently on you, sucking you right now.
I mean, I only had 1 on me. That's why I did it.
Yeah,
Like,
but
the leech swarm was that I threw it here, so the leech swarm would go to it, and the other one might go to it because it's easy target and there's blood there.
this one was on the land. Doesn't really have any way of knowing. They don't have eyes, right? This is
Dead bodies don't bleed.
this is not a dead bodies don't bleed because there's no
That's
heart
what I was gonna say. Yeah,
pumping out the blood. Yeah,
they're in
sure.
rigor mortis. It ain't going nowhere.
Hold on, let me target you. Click this. Click athletics. It's grappling you.
Cool.
You're now grabbed. All right, and then it's going to be Sylvia's turn. Just that 1 leech.
Yeah, I'm thinking of it smart just to try to smush it, or kick it. Depending on is it just normal leech size or is
Definitely.
it?
It's normal leech size.
But
Okay.
it still has swarm immunities.
But you feel like if you let it live, it might get as big as these other ones.
Well, it's gonna die. I don't care how long it takes me, it's gonna die. Weirdly enough, I have a better chance of hitting it with a crossbow than my own foot. We'll just try stepping on it. Well,
Okay. Alright. Roll an unarmed strike.
yeah, no, I'm just thinking my poor shoe, but whatever.
Right. You're already in the swamp.
So
Doing your thing.
yeah, you go to stomp it. Oh, this thing is swirly. It like moves to the side. Your foot lands right next to it. Oh,
Ugh.
you have missed.
It's like trying to kill
Whatever.
a
It's gonna die.
spider.
It's gonna die its next turn from fire anyway.
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
I am gonna just move away then, at
Okay.
least. That way I'm just not standing on top of this thing. If I move over all the way to here, would I be counted as in the water since the corner is water, or would that still count as all land?
Over to where? Sorry.
Like
Oh,
over
you're
here.
fine. You're on the land.
Okay. So I'm just gonna hang out there.
Okay.
I'll try the crossbow this time.
You guys shoot that leech? All right.
Yes, because
Kill
I have a
it.
better chance of hitting it this way than I do stomping on it.
You
Don't
got
forget
it.
about the map.
All right.
Right
Hmm.
between the non-existent eyes. You got it. It is dead. It was one leech with 1 HP.
Nice.
Okay. I did it, guys.
All right. That's gonna be Erie's turn.
What? Oh, I thought you were saying that was my turn. I was like, I didn't go.
Yep. Sorry, that's your turn.
I will send some.
Garen's dying.
I
Garen's
know. I'm
like
getting there. I'm getting. Can I? I'm
the
assuming.
leeches are taking him away. They're just taking him back to their home right now.
What if
You
I
can't-
send another swarm out? What are we thinking
Go for
about
it.
that? What does this do? 30-foot cone. Do this and hit just these two guys.
Okay.
This what? Oh.
And you can hit Garen if you want. He's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, then I need to back up. Got it. Back up.
I think you could do this and like just hit those three and not hit Garen, given like the look of that
You think?
template you just posted. Yeah.
Well, it's
I would
30
go-
feet.
Oh my. Never mind.
Yeah, like, I guess I could back up, like, here, hold on, where did I start?
If you try and hit
10,
them, Zap's gonna
15.
be in it. I just don't know, like.
Yeah, I was just trying to hit the top two. I'm assuming I can do that, I just don't know
Give me
when.
give me the template.
Stand
got
here
It's a 30-foot cone.
and then shoot that way. Yeah.
Well, that's what I was trying to do, but I couldn't get it to go that way.
Yeah, so you can move
Oh,
up there
okay.
and do it.
Okay. Can I go up there 5, 10? Yeah, I can, okay. I'll do that then.
Okay.
I run away!
What's the spell? You got posted spells.
And then I
You're
summon a swarm. Is this gonna work? I don't know.
Do you summon a swarm? Where does the swarm come from?
I don't know what spell this is.
This swarm is it comes from my stitched up mouth, and
It's nightmares.
and it's
Oh.
just the moths that eat clothes and stuff.
Oh, I
This
see.
this feels like Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, it is exactly that. That's exactly what my character's
Just
based on.
unzip her mouth.
Okay.
And just in a
So-
swarm of moths that they're stupid leeches and things.
Select at least one token.
I don't know
no.
if it's gonna do anything, but it sounds cool.
Success. And these spells, like, do they take the damage? Like,
Yes. So if it's a basic reflex, that means that on a success they take half damage.
okay.
If you succeed any kind of basic save, you mean they take half damage.
All right, roll damage.
If they critically fail the basic save, they take double damage.
All right.
Ew.
Oh, that's pretty good. Can you take that? Oh, Servitor takes no damage because, you know.
Yeah,
just-
I kind of figured that would happen, but I don't have
Oh,
anything
yeah.
that can damage him really, so it's fine.
It probably
Alright.
doesn't take damage.
All right.
Honestly, the leeches are the problem.
So as Garen goes limp in his arms, the Servitor is now going to attack the leech.
That's nice.
Oh, so he's just dumb. Like he's just not. They're not friends.
Yeah, he's attacking hostiles. That makes sense.
Critically misses the leech. All right. He's gonna try again. He's gonna miss the leech. He's gonna try again. He's gonna miss the leech. Had no problem hitting Garen. Like, but
My AC is 15.
They're slippery. He's made of metal.
all right, Garen. It's your turn. Roll recovery. Man, look at all those conditions.
Yep.
Yeah, you gain like 12 conditions when you go down.
I don't know
Trapped,
how to do
drained, dying, unconscious, blinded, prone, immobilized, and off guard. Yeah, but he did.
You rolled exactly what you needed to roll.
Yeah, you did that. That's good.
So now you're no longer dying.
Yay! I helped. It was all me.
All right, Zeph, it's your turn.
Well,
Does that mean he stabilizes? I thought he had to keep rolling.
Yeah. no, he stabilizes. You
Oh,
basically
okay.
you stabilize when your dying value goes to 0.
Gotcha. Oh, it's because when you go back down, I see. Yeah.
You take basically he's stable but has the wounded 1 condition.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right. Zeph, what are you gonna do?
Zeth, he's still grappled, right? Yeah. So luckily he's holding his head above water, right?
Sure. Barely. He's sinking though as we this is taking him. They're having a tug of war right now. These two.
All right, I'll move. I move right up, splash right up into it all.
All right.
Grab Garen for a lay on hand. So he heals for 12.
Excellent.
And then it's not really worth it for me to heal because it's only 1d6. It's not its turn. Go back to where you came from.
Oh, you just as you're doing this, you just see as like this body Chris threw over there is like
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know, actually drawing more leeches, but you guys got time. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk back.
Okay.
3 actions.
Lay on hands is a single action, I guess. Yeah, it
It
is.
is.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You do those things. All right.
Garen's AC went up by 2.
Excellent. Okay. This guy has a grab, so
You're also not raging anymore, so AC should have gone up again.
this is true. But unfortunately, I'm just gonna keep sucking the blood.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to kill.
All right. Dying again. All right. There we go.
But good. It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, it is
I'm not
weird.
complaining. I'm not
Are you
complaining.
doubting our skills just saved you right now? Wow.
I'm saying that if I get healed again and then go down again, my character's dead.
He's sucking your blood. You're gonna take 18 more.
No,
I think I'm just dead.
No, it's just 2 failed. It's 2 failed saves.
Yes, I'm dead. That is dying 4 now. I am dead.
Oh, he's dead.
He wanted him dead.
There's
Were
nothing
you
I
marked
can
for
do.
death? I feel
Is
like it's
there-
illegal if you're not marked for death.
Is there?
This is what I'm saying, JD. This is what I'm saying.
Would you
There's
guys-
no way to prevent the blood suck.
Listen, would you guys think it would be reasonable if this leech instead went after this fresh body? Because like I'm trying to find like a reason.
The body,
Like,
I wouldn't say.
he's kind of already hooked onto him. You know what I mean? Like this is.
I mean, I would say it'd be reasonable for this leech to disconnect and go attack Sylvia because they're both draining the same body.
Because
so-
he's getting low
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, he's getting low.
Okay, then we'll do that instead. If you guys think
Yeah.
I don't want to like.
And I did attack it earlier because it got splashed by the
Oh,
fire.
it doesnn't hold grudges. It doesn't
But-
know
but-
what attacked it.
I
There's
know.
also fresh meat
Throwing
now
it out
because
there.
Zeth went into the water.
I mean,
So-
yeah, I walked
Yeah.
in and out of water, but
So we'll say I think it can make sense. I like the argument that you're getting sucked basically dry here. So it's going to go for Sylvia instead. Because I don't want to kill your character. I mean,
Yeah,
I
the
do.
servitor
but-
attacked him or attacked the leech earlier, so it could have thrown it off, and then it came from
you know
me.
what? That was actually, I think that was also my bad too, because I thought that they had to make checks to hit you. It wasn't just flat damage.
No, it's
Yeah.
just flat damage.
They just
Yeah.
if they're grappled, they just do the damage
Yeah.
automatically.
Yeah, grabbed is the worst in Pathfinder.
You should have picked him
Yeah,
up.
It's the
pick 'em up.
leech. The leech
Wow,
is the
pushed him.
problem.
It misses you twice, Sylvia, and then
I could have given him another 14 healing.
Can I pick him up with a spell? Is that possible?
You need to like just pump as much healing, but then again, like it's you just need to heal him as much as you possibly.
That would have
Oh,
that would have been
crap.
23 damage.
I did that wrong. I could have battle medicine in him instead of walking away.
Oh, you could have done both those things.
Forgot
Yeah.
about battle medicine.
So Sylvia, it's your turn.
So right now I'm debating between attacking the leech in front of me or getting the other leech off Garen. That's kind of where I'm at.
Well, I mean, he's dying,
I can-
so
Yeah, I'm like, that's probably a better one to go. So I'll
target.
And
the
death
Yeah,
can heal people who are alive.
I would
Yeah,
say that
exactly.
he's in, like, you can tell he is dying. He's in, like, serious
Yeah.
danger. Because he's got the robot, too. Like, the robot's still there.
The robot is still like aggroing like the leech though, right?
Yeah, but the leech is doing more to him, right?
Yes.
If
The
you
leech
deal
has
with the
to-
leech, I might be able to deal with the robot.
If the leech sucks twice next turn, I die.
Yeah, you don't
Okay,
want that.
so I'm gonna attack that leech right next to
Throw
him.
another fireball at all of
Crossbow.
them.
All right, go for it.
I don't have a second one.
Oh.
So you
I wish
reload your
I did.
crossbow for one action,
Yes.
and then you shoot.
Correct.
And that hits.
Okay.
Kill it, kill it, kill it.
And I still
14
have my
damage.
energy shot, so
All right. Okay, it takes 14 damage.
Kill it, kill it.
Good amount of damage.
I know, and then that's pretty much all I have. Because I'd have to reload. Actually, hang on, let me see.
That's the problem with crossbows, is Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll reload for now, and then that way for next round I'll have it ready to
Yeah,
go.
take 2 shots. All right, Eerie, it's
Yeah.
your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do another spell.
And I will say at this point, it does seem like the robot is attacking the leeches.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
it definitely, like, you can see it's turned its attention towards this leech.
I'm gonna look
Now,
at I'm gonna look at
Mhm.
Zeth and be like, should I move the leech closer or further away?
Closer.
Okay, I'm gonna use telekinetic maneuver
Okay.
to pull it 10 feet towards us
Okay.
with a wrong button, there we go. With a reposition thing.
Okay. This will eat you, but go for it.
It won't eat me.
I mean,
It's only moving 10 feet towards me. If it I
Uh-huh.
don't know how this fucking thing is. So
Yeah,
I'm
so
going to
make
do
it stop.
attack.
Oh.
And then I want to
So
move
that
mm-hmm.
reposition lets me move it 10 feet towards me.
it has to make a that has to beat its fortitude DC.
Oh, the
That beats
24.
it. Yeah, that beats it.
Okay, so it gets put. If it's a success, it only moves 5 feet, though. Right?
Oh, you're
If you-
right.
if
I
you're
didn't
just,
see
you're
that.
just repositioning. It's fine though.
Instead of a critical success.
Either
Yeah.
way, I guess 5 feet.
I mean, it can move like this way, right?
Yeah, and I can move here if that makes more sense. I have my full
Sure.
movement.
It
So.
still breaks the grapple.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there
all
we
I'm
go.
trying to do is pull it off of him, essentially.
And you did. You successfully did. That's an excellent
Will
use of
that
your turn.
will that pull it onto the land?
It is on land right now.
Okay, cool. That's what I kind of wanted to do.
Oh my god, guys. Okay. So if this robot,
I'm assuming the robot's
Hmm?
like attacking the leech, right? And now the leech looks like it's running away.
yeah, so the robot is like flailing, not attacking anyone at this point. It does not move. It stays exactly where it is. And then it is going to be Garen's turn, who is unconscious.
All right.
Oh.
So he's dying 3.
Okay, dying 3.
I have to end my turn. Oh, nope. Okay.
I couldn't
got it.
decide if I should move him out of the water or the leech.
No, this is fine. So first thing I'm gonna do is a 2-action heal on Garen.
Okay. 28.
So you heal for 28. Then secondly, and then I'm going to use lifelink, and you see like a tether shoot from Zeth into Garen. So first you heal for 1d4. You heal for 1. I take 3 damage off the top of any damage you take. But that
good.
also triggers my curse.
Perfect.
So you can see now like Zeth is basically rapidly de-aging.
De-aging.
As like
Okay.
Benjamin Button.
he's like Benjamin buttoning it right now as like life
Okay.
is pouring out of him. And as it's pouring out of him, it's like you can see his hair is like getting like things are growing. It's weird. He's getting like old man, young man look kind of thing. So you can see like the his eyes are bursting with light, like pouring out and life energy as his life energy is connected to Garen.
Beautiful.
My turn.
Now it's the leech's turn.
Giant leech's turn.
This leech is very injured. It is going to use its self-preservation to go over here, and he's like, "Oh, look, dead body. Nom nom.
This
whatever.
would have all been avoided if we walked over my ladder.
All right, this one is going to attack. Sylvie, attack. This is true. This is actually very
Why
true.
didn't I brought a ladder for a reason?
It's going to hit you for 8 piercing damage. It's going to try and grab you, and eventually kill you. Let's see. 25. It has grabbed you. Third action is going to be the suck. You take 4 damage, and
Who? Oh, okay.
you're drained.
To me or?
To you. This is all
Okay.
on you.
Okay.
And then it is your turn. Now you have this leech on you.
Woo! 5 health.
Okay. Danger. All right, but it's your turn. You have a loaded crossbow, and you have a
Yeah.
stationary target, which is just latched onto you.
Yep. I feel if it's latched on me, that's kind of hard to hit with a crossbow, but let's just go.
I'd like to feel that you trained for such an eventuality.
Yes. I do have some acrobatic specialty, I guess. All right, so I'm gonna try to hit. Oop, I didn't target.
Oh, that's a crit.
anything.
Yeah. That's a
There we
crit.
go.
Roll that crit damage.
Woo! Die.
Oh, man. Did you roll crit damage?
Yeah, it's just bad rolls.
Yeah, it just was a really bad roll. And that's with the +2 for the energy shot too, so it's just a really bad
Oh.
roll.
It's
Damn.
a 2 and a
Alright.
3 on 2d8.
Yeah.
Alright, takes 14. But it looks, it looks very injured. So you can reload, shoot again, or you can attempt to break the grapple, but breaking the grapple will have map. Like, it's also considered an attack, so,
I feel like I'm better just trying to kill it because it looks almost dead, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. So let's see how my luck goes.
Stop growling.
That hits.
Woohoo. That'll be the last for energy shot, I believe.
Alright, yeah. It goes limp as it falls to the ground.
Woo! Okay, that is my turn.
They don't have very much health. It's Erie's turn.
Am I killing the robot?
Yes.
Do I have anything that can kill? I guess the needle darts that worked last time.
Yeah.
Neil darts work. That hits.
Oh, nice. I was not expecting that. I did something.
No damage.
Well, I'm gonna go hide behind Zeth.
Hmm.
I didn't know. I didn't know because the silver. I felt like I didn't need the silver, but it looks like I needed the silver.
Okay. So it's gonna go. Garen, since you haven't actually done anything yet since you've been healed, I'm gonna say that it doesn't even realize that you've been
Alright.
healed. It's still flailing around, unaware of
Sure.
this. And then it's going to be your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna grab him.
All right, you grab him. Let's see it.
I'm trying. Hold on.
The DC 20. You
got him.
grab him. He's grabbed. Stunned.
I'm gonna move him diagonally this way.
So here's what happens, right? You're pulling this thing. There's no way this thing is that heavy, especially in water. I don't know. Not that it's buoyant. It's metal. But anyway, you're pulling, and suddenly it just pops. Like it broke loose. It's much you move it much easier. From this, you can gather that this thing was stuck where it was and was unable to move. And now you have broken it free.
Okay. Then I'm gonna strike it.
Which is why I was saying I should have had restraint on it this entire time. Go ahead. Yeah, that hits.
Guessing
6 damage.
restraint isn't just 0 movement.
It's
I'm
no
guessing.
damage
Cool. Because it's bludgeoning. He
So
is grabbed.
on this. It's got a constructed hardness 9.
Oh, okay, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, that's the problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hardness.
Man, these things are much tougher than I thought they would be.
Any damage has to be higher than 9 to go through.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, so that happened. So what are you doing, Zeph?
I'm going to heal Sylvia.
Okay.
First level heal, 2 action cast.
She's probably fine.
I don't think I can actually hurt this.
Maybe you
So-
should get a weapon.
Sylvia
Yeah.
healed for 11. Just use that arm like a club.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything
Knuckle
else?
that.
Is that your
Why
turn?
are you- Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Why-
That guy is doing nothing. Sylvia, it's your turn.
Okay. So
You could
I
definitely hurt this
am
thing.
Yeah, just
Yep,
say
I'm
one shot,
gonna
one kill.
gonna try.
Works
That's
every
great.
time.
If you
Gonna
say it,
load
then it
the
happens.
crossbow. Yes. So load the crossbow. Roll to hit, and I miss.
Maybe
You did
don't
miss.
actually say that.
Yeah.
And then reload, and then
Yep.
Eerie, it's your turn.
I will do. I don't have anything that can fucking hit this thing.
I was like, how are these things CR2? They only have 20 hit points. Now I see.
Should I do the silver?
Yeah.
I'll do the silver. Is that stronger? I don't know what these things mean.
It's all about weakness and
Adamantine.
resistance.
Use adamantine.
Do I have
It-
that? Sure.
It's only a super rare earth elemental
Yeah,
thing.
he told me to
She's
do
got
it.
everything
so
else.
I feel
Adamantine
like
space rocks. That'll do it.
Yeah, 7 damage. You did it.
Woo. I'll make Echo fly over there and flap around.
Okay. You can actually use an action to let it attack. Not that it would do anything, because like it would have to do more than 9 damage, which I don't think it can.
It gums it anyway.
All right. Okay.
Boom.
Okay. That hits.
I don't think it can actually do damage, though, right?
He gets bonus points for gumption.
Yeah, it only does a 1d6.
Oh, wait. This is the guy that killed everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where have you been?
It's
Cogs is like, oh, what's this guy? Not every gauntlet from his melee strike.
this brass servitor tries to
Yeah.
punch the bat 3 times and punt it, and just misses a bunch.
Ah, yes. The threatening
Garen,
bat.
kill this thing. Do all the damage.
Yeah.
Rage, kill
I
it.
can't rage.
What?
All right, just kill it.
Can't rage.
Drown it.
Drown the metal man.
Put
I
it back in its
summon
hole and walk
Squash.
away. Shoot
I'm
it,
going
throw,
to.
throw him into the swamp and while we leave.
and then just shoot it with arrows. Until it's dead. All right, you got this.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna put Echo here. Reason being is that now it's flanking. Not that it matters, but
No, I have it grappled. I'm going to attempt to reposition it again.
okay.
I failed.
Would you like to try that again?
Yeah.
Let's try that again.
Okay, I
You
succeeded.
succeed.
I'm moving him left.
Okay. You got him out of the water. All right. Perfect.
Wait, how do you go with it?
That's what reposition does.
You move the target 5 feet. It must remain within your reach during its movement, and you can't move it into or through obstacles.
Yeah, mine's
does-
special
It doesn't
because I
say you
use
move with
magic.
it.
For this, I'll allow it, but
Yeah, that's
generally, I think there's feats and features that allow you to do it. I don't know.
I think I have to crit to follow it.
So yeah,
Um,
but you, yeah.
Oh.
No, okay. Hear me out. All right. So
Mhm.
I can't follow it. I'm not going to reposition it there then, because I
Okay.
stay within my reach. I'm going to reposition it down.
Okay, you do that.
No, down
Huh.
into the ground.
Into the ground.
You just
Well,
hit
that's
it on
not
the
gonna
head.
work.
It's just a nail.
The ground dodges.
But you know what? It's pretty muddy. Go ahead and you know what?
I succeeded in my athletics check.
You did succeed, but roll another athletics check. Just
Okay.
don't have any map on it. Just roll it.
Yeah, use
I'll-
the
I'll
fortitude of the earth.
Hold on. I'll use assurance.
Assurance?
17,
Okay, that's perfect.
18.
Okay, so you know how it was stuck here before?
Yes.
So it's like real muddy, right? You push it real down deep, you think you got it stuck again. It's stuck.
I want to use my third action
Uh-huh.
to take its arm. To disarm.
Walk away!
You already have one of those.
I have critically succeeded my
Force
disarm.
All right.
He's starting a collection.
if that means that you walk away from it, I'm gonna say you do that as a free action and walk away.
Okay.
And you now have this thing's arm, and you're very happy with yourself.
Okay.
Seth, it's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot at it.
Okay, shoot it. The gun? What are you doing? Divine Lance. Okay. Yeah, that's a crit. That's gonna kill it.
16 damage.
It's dead. You did it.
I like how you guys are like, do all the damage. That's literally impossible. I can't hurt it.
You
I mean-
solved my.
We couldn't either.
All right, you've done it. There's some leeches over here. They're gnawing on a body, but you think that's probably fine.
Oh, I pull the net back because it's on a rope.
All right, you do that, and then they just leave because I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Because this is just flavor anyway.
Yeah.
You do that. You guys successfully eliminated a robot, and some leeches, and yeah. So what are you guys doing now?
Can we dig a hole and sleep in that hole?
No.
Why would-
I mean, you can, but it'll be the last nap you ever take.
Yeah, it's filled
Probably.
with water.
All right. I'm just gonna do a quick battle medicine on Garen by bonking him.
Sure. So now what I'll say is that you're over here. You're still seeing tracks. these these footprints in the mud and they continue on like off to more west than you would like to go. Would you like to continue to follow these tracks, or would you like to head back to town?
So if we get into another fight, unless we want to take a 10-minute rest right here.
No, we want to take a 10-minute walk out of here.
Yeah, we walk out.
Okay, do you walk directly towards the town, or do you follow the tracks? They're
I think-
kind of in similar directions.
Directly towards town sounds good, right?
I'm gonna bonk Sylvia with a battle medicine real quick,
Okay, you hit her.
but I am going for the expert one.
I'm fine. Thanks.
I fail. You
Oh.
don't get.
This is you. Like,
It's
why'd you go?
okay.
I'm trying to heal you. What's wrong with you?
It's okay. This dirt's supposed to be in that wound. It's fine.
Sylvia's traumatized. Things came out of nowhere and just lightly
Yeah.
shone to her, so she's a little traumatized right now.
Yeah, maybe
Sure.
tuck in your pants to the bottom of the top of your shoes, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
I just want to let
So,
you guys
the
know
track-
that you guys are currently following footprints. Town is this
Yeah.
way.
Did
Yes,
the
I'm planning on
footprints-
following footprints.
Okay.
Yeah. Do they look like well established, like people use them often?
Go ahead and roll survival.
I am not the person to do that.
Well,
Sure.
you're the one looking, so you're the
She
one
said-
rolling.
She says it in character. She says it in character, and I
Yes.
say, hold on, let me check.
So she's looking at it. She rolls a survival. She's like, I don't know. What does this look like? And then
Yeah.
Zeph's like, oh, I got this. You look at it. This is just one set of footprints made by like some really like heavy greaves, like probably
Does it-
like a soldier in like full armor.
Or a servitor in full weight.
Yeah.
That's speculation and hearsay.
Could I just take the footprint, take the leg off of the dead servitor, and just see if it fits?
There's no way you could
Like, can
possibly
I-
make that
can I-
connection.
Can I Cinderella this?
God damn it!
Cinderella. We follow
Hold
the
on.
tracks.
All right,
I
this
take the leg and make tracks next to it. Do.
the servitor is the princess. Is that how that analogy works?
Yes.
Yeah,
Do I just leg the servitor?
sure.
Okay, now you're just gonna have a suit of servitor parts.
No, we're
Here.
just taking the body for Eerie to pilot.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, I'll be back.
It's like the perfect match. Like this is the
Okay.
but the footprints they lead off in that direction, whereas that one was clearly stuck in a hole.
I'm gonna take the
Yeah,
whole
that was-
servitor.
That makes sense, I guess. Yeah, you know.
Just strap me to its face, and that'll be my body now.
Wait, is it still operational, but just like can't move because it has no legs or arms?
Well, now it's just
Sasha.
destroyed, but you know,
Okay.
it's destroyed now. You guys broke it.
All right.
I hope you're happy. Okay,
I
so
wish I wish I was a character that had proficiency in crafting. Does anyone have that here?
Yes.
Yes.
Who?
Hello, I'm right here.
Yeah, but are you sewing crafting or like?
All crafting, but she's a specialist
Crafting is
in sewing
crafting.
and sewing.
Do you think? Listen, Erie and Sylvia,
Mhm.
because I think you might also know how to do some of this. Do you think you guys could take apart some part of that servitor to find out what's making it go crazy and get an attack? They're not supposed to attack. It's right here in the end user agreement.
Oh, it is. User manual says you can't do that.
Yeah. So the fact that they're doing that seems odd.
I took the servitor. It's here.
Oh,
He's just
All
got the
right.
short pieces of it.
I just drug whatever was left of it over here.
I'm gonna poke it
So
with a stick.
let's see. So the way that we'll use this as an opportunity to explain the aid rules, because it sounds like both Sylvia and Erie may be attempting this. So the way aid works is like, so whoever has like the lower skill should do it first, and if they're successful, then the person who rolls it next, who has the higher skill, can get a +2 bonus to that check, to like the actual check, if that makes sense.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
lower goes first, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Sylvia, what's your skill level?
you're equal. You're both equal.
Oh, well then this whole conversation meant nothing. Good job, guys.
Well, one of
Yep.
you should assist the other, is all I'm saying. Alright, so this is assist. Alright, Erie, you're assisting Sylvia. Sylvia, roll your +2. Alright, so you both work together looking at this servitor. You both come to the same conclusion. Like, this is not your normal off-the-shelf servitor like you guys have seen walking around towns and stuff. This thing is, like, heavily modified. Someone has been doing some tinkering.
It's liquid cooled.
In fact, it is. It is actually liquid cooled. It is just that.
Does it have like a dope lighting and LGB board in there for the fans and everything?
Yeah. It's got Alienware written on the inside.
Look at this rig.
Ah, it's an alien. That explains everything.
But yeah, that's. If there's anything else you'd like to know, you can feel free to ask. But that's like the gist of what you're seeing here.
All right, we go to town. I bring this robot.
Well, we're following the footprints.
Oh,
While
our
we're
robot's over there.
while
I assume that they like relay this information to the party. One of them.
Yes.
Okay.
well, would you say it takes 10 minutes for them to work on this?
I mean, probably not.
Because I would like to treat wounds on Sylvia and also refocus.
I mean, can't. So, like, let's say it takes them 5 minutes. You're only spending an extra 5 minutes on the thing, so probably a decent idea.
All right, I'm just gonna succeed
Okay. I allow it.
on the trained version.
I allow it.
Oh, weird success.
Going to Sylvia.
No, I did have a question though, as far
Mhm.
as what we found out from looking at this servitor. Is there anything that is unique about how it was put together? Like, can we compare it to the steel one? Did they look similar in how they were modded? Like, we just have the arm, but
Yeah, I'm gonna say like so on the outside it's like damaged, right? Like it's got damage. You're not sure if it was damaged before or after. Definitely at least damaged after. The main difference, like things you're seeing are on the inside. Like you really don't think like this just does not seem normal to you. There's like jerry rigging and things. We're talking duct tape and spit and like paper clips and these kinds of things. You didn't get a good look at the insides of any of the other ones, so you can't really compare it to that. But these are just obvious things that you're seeing.
well, I'm just saying is we do still have an arm of the steel one. So
Yes.
is there anything from the inside of, like, I know it's just an arm, we probably can't tell much, but is there anything even just from the inside of the arm we have of the steel one? Does it seem similar to how this one was modified?
I would say that. I mean, it definitely looks similar. Like
Like, essentially, would it be a leap to say that it's possible the same person modified both? Or
oh,
same group?
well, so the original, the steel one that you have, it looks like factory pristine, like fresh off the floor. Like it doesn't
Okay.
look like it was modified. It looks like this is just how it comes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
All right, footprints.
All right, you follow the footprints. All right, it's very dark. You're very
Oh
wet.
yeah, I forgot about that.
It's just a horrible life as you trudge through the mud.
Lights.
I'm fine.
And
Sylvia's
then
just muttering to herself angrily,
mhm.
on the verge of tears.
I healed you. It's fine, Sylvia. You're fine.
Yeah, and like as you're
She just
walking,
starts muttering about leeches.
She's
as you're
not
walking,
psychologically fine, okay?
you hear like a loud squeak like next to your foot, Sylvia, as you're walking, and you're like, look down, and it was just like, you don't know what it was. It's gone now, but there was something there. You're sure of it. But as you guys continue to walk, following the trail, you see in the distance here, it's kind of hard to make out in the dark, but it looks like some sort of weird temple in the middle of the swamp. Yeah. If you want to get closer to see more, then you can, but
I do.
yeah. Alright, you guys continue to walk up. We'll assume you're being as quiet as you can. You don't want to get assaulted. But you don't
Avoid
see
notice.
you don't see anyone outside. Like, but you can see there this temple looks as though it was like damaged, like heavily, like dilapidated, like that falling apart, but it's since been repaired. There's like a lot of patchwork going on. All of the windows have been sealed up with like I don't know, like a brick. They've been all bricked up. So not even wood. Shut up. So yeah, like it's something's going on with this building, and the footprints seem to lead directly into the front door of this place. I don't know why I said to give you that impression, but it's not that. So, but yeah, that's what you're
bricked
seeing.
up. He's all bricked up, bro.
It's all bricked up.
I didn't know that was a euphemism, but all right, sure.
Don't worry, JD, neither did I.
They're old people. It's fine.
Fucking perverts. All right, so yeah, that's what you're seeing.
Well, and the footprints go right to it?
Right to it, right to the front door.
Is it going towards it or away?
These footprints are going towards it.
Okay.
Huh.
It's probably trying to get in, I guess?
Well, it looks like if it did, it was probably successful because the footprints go right in the front door.
I will start walking into the front door.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
before I go
I
in the
don't know.
front door, is there any
Mhm.
iconography of who this temple is dedicated to or what it was made for?
Not that remains, no, not that you can see in this dark, even with your light. You're just not seeing anything like that.
You want to go in through a window?
Bricked up,
Oh, the windows are all bricked up.
fully erect.
Yep. That's a temporary state.
Yeah, hold on. Let's just
But
wait
there's
for
an
all of it.
open door.
Yeah, but they'll expect the door.
I walk in the door.
Okay, how do you reach the
Unless
handle?
somebody stops me.
All right,
Oh, I get Echo to reach the handle.
sure. Okay. What do you mean? I always open doors. Pat, open that door.
Why do you think I got
Yeah,
it
no,
back?
open doors.
Okay. Are you all going into this fucking temple?
I mean, I want to know what's going. I'm curious now about why these things had killed everyone that went hunting and everything that's on their path.
And
They're
not
just
us.
murder robots because they're not PCs, so there's no reason for them to be murder hobos.
All right. You guys go in the temple.
Yeah, we go in the temple.
Let's go.
I love how you guys are just following me. What a terrible idea.
That robot has a mustache.
That
It's
robot
far.
has a mustache.
You walk in, and there's like 3 bar stools, as well as this like bar. It's a bar. You see like clean glasses. Standing behind the bar is a robot with a fake mustache, obviously fake mustache, he's like cleaning a cup. As you walk in, he says, "Oh, welcome,
Thank you.
guests. Can I get you some wine?
Yes.
Yes.
It's
What do you
special."
what do you have for trade?
Well, all we have is wine, but I can assure you it's of the finest quality. It's made by a special fruit that only grows here in the swamp.
Ooh.
Are they grapes?
He says, How did you
Error,
know?
error
Oh,
42.
Four
We're
grapes are
smoking.
found.
He pulls out this bottle, right, and starts to pour some glasses. And on the label of the bottle is some strange-looking fruit or creature that's got like these tentacles coming off of it.
It's the
Like
thing.
it looks very
That's
familiar. Yeah. So he
It's chicken wine.
pours. He does.
That
He pours
explains
you
everything.
5 glasses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of you. Yes, 5 glasses.
I drank 5 glasses of chicken wine.
Sylvia just lets him take it.
I pout on the edge of
As
the
he
bar.
watches you drink, he strokes his fake mustache.
Would you
Another
take-
round?
You guys
Does
should
anything
try
happen?
this. It's delicious chicken wine.
Does he turn into a robot?
No one turns into a robot. No.
Damn.
Wait, on a scale of 1 to 10, JD, how good is this chicken wine?
Yeah, wasn't it like raw chicken flavor?
Oh, yeah. I just said it tastes like chicken, but
Tastes like
this
salmonella.
wine does
I
not.
heard raw at some point.
This wine does not taste like chicken. Like it tastes maybe like at the very end, like it ends in chicken. But I know it sounds gross,
Chaser.
but somehow it just it's pretty good. It's damn good.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, though,
What was the question of 1 to 10?
how good is it?
Um, I don't know. For Garen, like that chicken at the end is probably perfect. It's probably like 10 out of 10. For everyone else, 7.
I slam the glasses down, stand up and go, hot damn, and rip my pants off.
God
Alright, you
damn
do
it, I
that.
just fixed those. Give me the pants.
I hand her my pants.
All right.
Just the doll starts sewing the pants on the bar.
The brass servitor flips a copper at you as you tear your pants off.
Uh-oh. It's more than that.
He looks at a sign that says "No pants, no service."
No, he gives him a copper. He's like paying him. That's yeah.
I take that 1 copper and I'm proud.
He strokes his mustache as he watches.
Wait, we found an infinite money glitch.
That was all the money he had. Yeah. Yeah, and he offers another round.
What flavor is easy? Brass, steel?
This is a brass servitor.
Oh, okay.
So, have you had anyone else come to your bar lately?
Oh, we do not get a lot of guests. No.
What about in the last? Have you been walking around in the wilds lately?
No. My function is to serve drinks here at the bar.
I look at his feet. Are his feet muddy?
You look over the bar. No, they're clean. It's clean.
This is gonna be funny. I speak to him in Utopian,
Okay.
and I say, "Do you know who these arms belonged to?" And I pull the brass arms out, put them on the table.
He just looks at the arms and looks at you. Looks at the arms again. Looks at you. Doesn't answer though. Doesn't say anything.
Oh, okay. I guess he doesn't speak robot.
Yeah, but he's like keeps trying to pour you guys more drinks, more chicken wine.
Do you have sleeping space here?
Oh, I'm sorry. There are no rooms available. You must seek lodging elsewhere.
Where?
Elsewhere.
Where's elsewhere?
Who else?
Somewhere other than here.
Who's here?
Was there a convention recently?
No, watching.
I would say that. You say, who else is here? I am not at liberty to disclose that information.
Who is?
Please, sir, remain on the other side of the bar.
Why?
That is where you must sit if you wish for me to serve you this wine.
I don't wish you to serve me chicken wine.
Oh. Well, if you don't wish to partake of our services here, then you must seek another establishment.
Why?
It just kind of glitches a little bit, like it doesn't know what to say.
What's your primary function?
To serve wine.
What's
Right,
your
not to stop me from
secondary
going to the door.
function?
What'd you say, Kelsey?
What's your secondary function?
Oh, to make sure that no one goes through that door.
But why?
I'm sorry, I can't provide
What's your
that
tertiary
information.
function?
To serve more wine.
Oh.
Who's your
What's
real
behind the
dad?
door?
What is the square root of pi?
I'm gonna look at him and go, look, a distraction, as I point to the door.
Okay, you do that.
Ooh, that's a really good one. Give us all
Yep.
the numbers in pi.
I got 23.
Yeah, it looks at the door.
All right, I go through this door.
Okay.
Oh, it's locked. I go through this door.
You click it. You get a little jolt here.
I can
Just just a little jolt. He looks at the door and looks back towards you. Then you see as he reaches his hand under the bar, and you hear a clicking sound.
Uh-oh.
Like some sort of button or something has been pressed. And then an alarm starts to go off. And that's where we'll end it.
Okay.
That's
No.
probably fine.
No, we won't. Don't say
Not
that.
even a silent alarm. It's just an alarm.
No, it's not a silent alarm. It's a loud
It's just
alarm.
an alarm.
Do you mean like a
Yep.
bell?
It's some other robot in the back
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh,
Apparently,
the reinforcement.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an alarm. So
Alright.
yeah. Good session.
Was it? And that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys back here in the next session.
My Kelsey's mom.